Eastern University, Lady Tamaraus, and our University of the Philippines, Fighting Maroons. We shall now have the official warm-up at the net.
Hello. Mic test. Malakas na. Ang hina nung yung F. Hello? Hello, hello. Ayan, okay na. Okay na.
You are looking live at the external shot of Paco Arena in this historic area here in Manila, where we are set to make more volleyball history in the women's quarterfinal of the vleague Challenge Cup 2022. We have our first match at hand between the FEU Lady Tamaraus and the UP Fighting Maroons. Good afternoon, everybody. Lance Fernandez here, together with our analyst for this game, Kathy Abayon. Kathy, the road to the championship in the V-League starts here in women's volleyball.
Yes, Lance, we are now at the quarterfinals dito sa V-League, and we are also gonna see Coach Shaq for the first time for the UP Lady Maroons dito sa coaching. And also for the standings,
Yeah,
we
bago
have
yan, standings. We have Ateneo in Pool A 3-0, and then Adamson 2-1, FEU 1-2, and San Sebastian 0-3. Samantala, in Pool B, we have CSB 3-0, UP 2-1, UST 1-2, and San Beda University still winless after 3 games. So we go back to our match at hand for today. It's between the FEU Lady Tamaraus and the UP Fighting Maroons. So FEU, they finished Pool A with 1-2. And when you consider FEU, you have to check Chenny Tagaod first. Third in scoring, 15.7 points per game.
Yeah, Chenny Tagaod, one of the go-to players of FEU, who scored 15 points in their last game against San Sebastian with 12 attacks and 3 blocks. But also, no, we have to notice that this is the battle of the Monareses.
Yes.
You know, aside from it's another UAAP battle, you know, we have the Monareses, but Chenny Tagaod, just one of the go-to players for Coach Tina Salak. And I remember talking to Coach Tina about Chenny. Sabi niya, ang laki ng kumpiyansa niya dito kay Chenny. You know, she's just giving Chenny the freedom to just do her game and just deliver for FEU.
And syempre, hindi lang naman si Chenny Tagaod yung nagdadalangan ng puntos dito sa FEU. Also, Ann Monares,
Yes.
6th in scoring with 12.3 points per game.
Yeah, as I mentioned, one of the two Monareses playing today. Itong si Monares, ang maganda dito sa FEU squad, maraming katulong itong si Chenny Tagaod. No? It's, you know, she's one of the highest scorers, pero she also has Ann Monares' back. If ever things didn't go her way or doesn't go her way, andyan pa rin si Ann Monares.
So
back
going
her
to
up.
the other side, kung may Monares sa FEU, there's also a Monares in UP. Magkapatid po ito. We're talking about Joanne Monares naman. 8 points per game ang kanyang average, but he had 15 points against UST.
Yes, Joanne Monares, the ate of the two
Oo.
Monareses. Niloloko ko nga siya kanina, sabi ko, ano, kalaban mo pala yung kapatid mo. Sabi niya, hindi ko yun kilala. So, I guess we're gonna see a really exciting game kasi parang they mean business now. And you know, Joanne Monares is here to play to help her teammates Bustrillo and Encarnacion. She's making a name for herself as well.
Kaya nga, nabanggit mo, Stephanie Bustrillo leading the way for UP, averaging 9.3 points per game and had 8 points against CSB, which led the team.
We're gonna see also Jewel Encarnacion kasi nung tong previous games niya medyo bumaba yung scoring nitong si Jewel Encarnacion, and you know we're expecting that she's gonna perform better as the league goes by.
So it's an all UAAP battle in the first quarterfinal matchup of the vleague Challenge Cup 2022 Women's Volleyball Tournament. Will it be FEU? Will it be UP? We'll find out when we return. This is the vleague where it all started. We welcome you back here at the Paco Arena, our venue for this first women's volleyball quarterfinal matchup between the FEU Lady Tamaraws and the UP Fighting Maroons. It will be an historic day for Philippine volleyball as we add another history to this vleague tournament. We are now in season 14 and we would like to crown new champions this year as the vleague returns. Like we always mention, this is where it all started.
And this is a match to watch because Coach Shaq, as I mentioned earlier, is coaching and sitting for the first time here in the V-League with a new team that is UP.
Yeah, taking over the team after Coach Godfrey Okumu held the team for several years.
Visiting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Jetronel Paredes. Second referee, Mr. Herbert Matematico. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Far Eastern University, Lady Tamaraws. Let's begin with their team captain, jersey number 5, Christine Ubaldo. At number 9, Sheni Tagaod. Wearing jersey number 10, Floriz Papa. At number 18, Miltzi Panangin. Number 19, Jean Asis. At number 20, Julian Monares. Libero, number 2, Sheila May Quiseo. Head coach, Miss Christina Salak. Calling on our University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons. Team captain wears jersey number 12, Jewel Hannah Encarnacion. At number 1, Marianne Sotomil. Wearing jersey number 3, Nina Itang. Number 7 is Maria Danica Celis. Number 8, Joanne Marie Monares. And at number 16, Stephanie Bustrillo. Libero, number 4, Remelin Altomea. Head coach, Mr. Cecil Shaq de los Santos. This is the quarterfinal round.
Checking out the lineups, starting lineups that is for FEU, we have the team captain, Team Abaldo, Floris Papa, Chenny Tagaod, Ann Monares, Mitzi Panangin, Jean Asis, and their starting libero is Sheila Quiseo. Meanwhile, on the other side, to UP, we have Jewel Encarnacion, Joan Monares, Nika Celis, Marian Sotomil, Stephanie Bustrillo, Nina Itang, and Remelin Altomea, their starting libero. Our first referee for this match is Jetroniel Paredes, and our second referee is Herbert Matematico. This is match number 14 of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of the vleague Challenge Cup 2022. And it's a crucial matchup that is because we're already at the quarterfinals between FEU and UP, all UAAP affair we have here inside the Paco Arena. And just like we haven't mentioned yet, this is a knockout quarterfinal matchup. So whoever wins advances to the semifinals,
Yes.
while the loser falls down to...
Oh. So this is gonna be a do or die match for
Yes,
for
indeed.
both teams. And medyo kaya nga napaupo na rin si Coach Shaq dito no for UP because he emphasized the importance of this game.
Yeah, the importance of this game. There are no tomorrows, so whoever loses
Yes.
this game. And not a good start on the part of UP with that service error though. Meanwhile, an attack from the
Oh.
middle. Successful for Encarnacion.
Jewel just dunked that ball and just placed it right to where nobody was there for FEU.
Yeah, and that's a good start for UP because considering last game against Benilde, they lost in 3 sets and they only scored 10 points in the final set. So they need more scoring, more attacking for them to win against FEU.
Yes, and they have to start strong. Hindi pwede, especially now that in this stage of the tournament, hindi pwedeng mabagal ka pa rin. When you start the game, because that will dictate na the whole pace.
And that's a good start. Check it out here in this replay. Monares off the block against his sister,
The
by the way.
ate.
Oh, the ate. Letting that ball through against the younger Monares. So that's a matchup that we are going to look after throughout this game. Monares versus Monares.
Yes, hindi lang pampamilya, pang sports.
Pang sports pa. Oh, sabi nga nila, pag ganyan na magkalaban kayo, walang kapakapatid muna.
And the other Monares just scored. Binawian.
Binawian
itong
yung ate sa kabila. And here she is on the service line from Bacolod City. Ann Monares.
Mga
First
kababayan.
service.
Mga
Yes.
kababayan ko, itong mga Monares.
Mga kababayan.
Maayong hapon.
Oo, sa lahat po ng mga nanonood sa Negros, Occidental, Oriental, no, that region,
Yes,
Visayas
maayong
region.
hapon.
Maayong
sa inyo,
hapon sa inyo. I hope everyone is good after the typhoon. Our thoughts and prayers
yes.
for everyone who has been affected by Typhoon Paeng. I hope everybody's better. But back to live action. Ubaldo sets ito na middle.
Set.
But that was well saved by UP. Unfortunately, that attack did not cross para dito kay Bustrillo.
You know, Lance, medyo malaki rin yung expectation dito kay Tin Ubaldo, no? Not just because she's the team captain, but also she is the setter that the Coach Tina Salak is trying to develop. Coach Tina Salak, by the way, one of the best setters that this country has ever had.
Legendary.
Legendary, you know, she was actually part of the last team na nag-medal sa SEA Games.
Yes, SEA Games.
Podium finish in 2005. And imagine the pressure na kay Tina Ubaldo. And she's focused actually for Tin.
But on the flip side, having a coach like Tina Salak gives you a lot of wisdom and knowledge if you're a young setter like Ubaldo.
Oh, that's a great block. Yes, and if experience lang, Coach Shaq also loaded with experience.
Oo naman.
So itong dalawang coaches natin ngayon, parehong experienceado na coaches, both from FEU, by the way.
Both from
Yes,
FEU, yeah.
both are alumni ng FEU. And both have been playing against each other for the longest time.
Yeah, both also championship coaches.
Yes.
Talk about Shaq De Los Santos
Both
and Tina
coaches
Salak.
know how to win. So
Yes.
it's really up to the girls now.
Meanwhile, that attack by UP
Monares.
successful courtesy of Celis.
Celis, sorry.
That's a soft
Yeah.
tip. After 2 consecutive errors para dito kay Bustrillo sa kanyang atake, UP gets their 4th point while FEU is at 5. But serving for UP is Stephanie Bustrillo, who had 8 points against CSB and leading the team with 9.3 points per game. Tagaod attacks.
Check ball.
Check ball, hindi na control ni Monares, and that's a point for Chenny Tagaod, the leading scorer of FEU and number 3 in scoring sa ating liga dito sa women's volleyball. Tagaod, 2nd year here in FEU, played her first season. Marami pa.
This is just the beginning for Chenny Tagaod. And she's a tall spiker actually for collegiate women's volleyball.
Meanwhile, that cross-court attack by Monares successful for UP.
Monares also showing us some height. Not just sa height niya pag nakatayo siya, but the height of her jump, her vertical jump.
Also had a nice approach in that attack, talking about Joanne Monares.
Yes.
So we have to be careful about the names because there's Ann Monares
And
Joanne.
And Joanne
just committed an error. So we'll have to be careful with the Monares' names. Meanwhile, ito si Chenny Tagaod ang magsiserve for FEU. Came from Cebu also. Alam mo yan, Cebu, yung Visayas region, a lot of volleyball talent coming from that
Madaming
area.
produkto galing sa Visayas. Great reception by Jewel Encarnacion.
And Encarnacion with an attack.
Just smart volleyball for Jewel. She knew exactly what she wanted to do. She saw 2 blockers in front of her, fully covered siya, as you can see. She literally just swiped the ball out of the hands of Ubaldo.
Oo, pinadaan na lang nga kay Ubaldo. It's now 6-7 with Celis on the service line. High serve for Celis, well received by FEU.
Oh, not enough hand time right there. There was a miscommunication with the play.
And
As
that's
you
why
can see,
Coach
yes.
Tina Salak is saying some instructions to Jean Assis. So what went wrong in that sequence, Kathy?
Actually, she was talking to Tin Ubaldo during that, after that error, no? Kasi Coach Tina she knows, you know, she just knows how to be a setter. She just knows what a setter should do. And during that play, they had a miscommunication. As you can see, she's still giving out instructions to Tin. Kaya sinasabi ko, grabe yung pressure dito kay Tin
Yeah.
Ubaldo.
And that service error by UP brings us to our first technical timeout. FEU ahead 8-7. We check out the games on Sunday, November 6. Dito pa rin po tayo sa Paco Arena. Men's Division matches. UST versus DLSU at 10. Perpetual against Ateneo at 1 p.m. NU against Adamson at 3. And closing out our quadruple header is San Beda against San Sebastian at 5 p.m. So November 6 po yan. Sunday game day here at the Paco Arena. But back to live action, Kathy. Medyo nagsusukatan pa yung dalawang koponan because FEU, though up by at this point, it's just 1 point.
Yes.
Medyo nagsusukatan pa sila ng kanilang laro. And there are some exchange of errors on both ends.
Actually, medyo like yung last game kasi ng UP, they committed 23 errors. Actually, they got 23 points of the errors of the opponent. Sa 44 na points nila, 23 doon galing sa errors ng kalaban nila. And it's not a good sign. If you want to win, you have to lessen, you lessen those errors.
Oh, hindi pwedeng naghihintay ka lang ng
Hindi
error
pwedeng
ng
naghihintay ka
kalaban
lang din.
para
Exactly,
ma-score.
yes.
And at that time, that's a kill block on the part of Itang. Naabangan niya si Panangin dyan. And that's very crucial for UP considering the fact that they had 0 block points against College of St. Benilde. How
Yes.
important is it for UP to be able to establish that net defense?
Well, if you're UP, you have to be active also in the blocking department kasi as we always say, blocking is your first line of defense. And your defense sa likod nakabase talaga to how your blockers are positioned in front. So if hindi nakapwesto yung blockers or if hindi man lang makablock yung blockers ng UP, like what FEU did just now, mahihirapan talaga silang dumepensa and in return, hindi kayo maka-opensa, di ba?
Yeah,
It
kaya
always starts with the defense and the reception.
That heads-up play on defense by FEU brings us to 10 serving 8 with Tin Ubaldo, team captain, serving for the Lady Tamaraws.
Good reception.
Middle attack foiled para kay Encarnacion. Bustrillo naman ang susubok.
Oh,
Nice
good
save
coverage.
there. Tagaod from the back row. Running attack by Itang. Kinapos.
Attack error, too low for Itang.
Oh, pero maganda sana yung sequence with that running attack by Itang. Kaya lang ito, mapapatawag si Coach Shaq de Los Santos ng timeout with FEU up 11-8. Let's listen in to Coach Shaq.
Error yung nangyayari sa atin, wala silang ginagawang iba. Okay? Di ba? Ang dami natin ginagawang attack pag training. So ngayon, execute natin ng tama. Kung mababa yung set, ano gagawin? Discardian natin. Okay? So yun lang. Ha? So receive muna ulit. Receive natin, okay. Pero yung atake, kailangan tumas yung percentage yan. Ha? Go. Hey.
Coach Shaq de Los Santos emphasizing their attacks because they have had one too many attack errors early in set number 1, and that's something that you don't want to see, especially in the quarterfinal matchup against FEU. So what adjustments can UP make to be able to lessen those errors of attacks?
You know, Coach Shaq just wants his players to just execute their plays at practice. Diba sabi nga ni Coach Shaq, ginagawa nila sa ensayo? Kailangan lang ng execution, but
Yun nga, that time, that reception by Altomea
Yes.
wasn't there.
you cannot execute any plays.
And that's not a good response of a timeout para dito sa
Exactly.
UP. Meanwhile, Ubaldo still serving, the team captain and setter for FEU.
Targeting the libero of UP.
Yeah. Altomea having problems with reception early in this game for UP. Meanwhile, Ubaldo to the middle, she goes.
Nice find.
That's Panangin with the point. Check it out one more time.
Panangin.
Yeah, tinapik lang niya, over Itang yung bola doon.
Nilihis niya to avoid the blocker.
Wala naka-cover from the backline though, also from UP. That's why
Yes.
FEU, they are building on this lead, 13 serving 8. Sotomil giving chase. A no-go. Will FEU respond? Tagaod from the back row.
Oh, Tagaod. Tagaod just hitting it from the back line.
Ito yung kagandahan kay Tagaod, whether from the open or whether from the back row, she really is a threat for FEU.
Yes, and that's a good sign of a very reliable player, no, na kahit sa ang area siya ng court, ay pwede mo talaga siyang bigyan ng bola. And I'm pretty sure Coach Tina Salak has already built confidence in her also.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
Meanwhile, nice
combination play.
Yeah.
By Jewel Encarnacion.
Yeah, check it out. Nice fake by Itang. That's why Encarnacion had no blockers in that attack.
Great set.
Yeah, great set.
Great set by Sotomil.
Sotomil, yes. And this time, itong si Encarnacion will serve for UP. Panangin this time, but the defense of UP was there.
Itang touched the net.
Oo nga, medyo nanggigil si Itang doon. Gusto niya sigurong bumawi doon sa hindi niya pagkakablock doon sa atake ni Panangin kanina.
Yes.
Kaya lang, napasobra yung kanyang pag-taktik.
Swipe. Nanggigil si Mina.
Also on the part of UP, there has been a substitution. Itong si Cabasak comes in favor of Bustrillo. And that's a point for FEU. And just like that, we are at our second technical timeout. FEU comfortably ahead, 16-9. We will be back. This is the vleague. After the second technical timeout of set number 1, FEU not wanting the same result that happened in the opening set against San Sebastian, wherein they only scored 15 points. This time, they are comfortably ahead, 16-9. As we check out some of our fans.
Actually, one of the best players we had.
Yes,
we have
Abby Maranyo
and Camille Cal. Camille Cal, who's actually going to play for UP after serving her one-year residency.
So that's something that the UP Fighting Maroons fans will look forward to, the addition of Camille Cal.
And you know, we're inviting everyone to come here at Paco Arena, diba? You know, it's different when you're enjoying the action live.
Yeah. Iba yung intensity and thrill na nadadala kapag nandiyan ka sa stands here in the Paco Arena. Especially, you're so
get
close
to meet
to
your idols.
Oo, you're so close also to the action and you get to meet volleyball legends like Abby Maranyo.
Yes.
Oo. Saan ka pa? Parang you get an autograph and also get a picture.
Pictures.
And you enjoy intense volleyball action like we're seeing between these two teams.
Good coverage by
UP
UP.
with an attack, Monares, but that was saved by Wanko.
Oh, Papa too early on the approach.
Sotomil with the set. Monares with an attack.
Great
Great
coverage
save
from
by
FEU.
FEU. Sotomil ulit, susubok. Sa gitna naman. And giving chase there is Ubaldo. Buhay pa rin ang rally. A tip by Papa. Unfortunately, that's an illegal attack on the part of the Lady Tamaraws. And that's a momentum breaker slightly for FEU. They're still comfortably ahead 17-10.
Kaya si Coach Tina, okay lang daw.
Oo.
Okay lang.
Kaya pa, pwede pa eh. Malaki
Okay
pa
lang.
yung lamang.
Sige. May room for error.
But they couldn't.
But
Not a lot of errors.
Yes,
Just like
like
that one
that.
by Itang. That's not helping UP's cause. That's why FEU is up 8 points, 18-10.
Coach Shaq on your screens right now, not happy with what he's seeing from the girls.
Oo, nag-iisip na siguro ng adjustments yan si
Yes.
Coach Shaq.
Actually, nandito naman si Coach Shaq, di ba? Pag may laro yung UP, but he's just on the side. Because I asked him earlier, he said he wanted to give his assistant coaches an opportunity to coach as we look at this play
Yeah, off the block hit.
off the block, the hands of FEU
So
players.
Coach Shaq also, we're talking about V-League being a preseason tournament and giving exposure to the younger players. Coach Shaq also giving experience to his assistant
Oo.
coaches.
And I actually asked him, itong coaches with him are actually the ones that he really chose to be with him, to be a part of his coaching staff. So, sabi niya, bigyan natin sila ng opportunity kasi baka dumating din daw yung oras na sila naman mabibigyan ng chance to coach a team. At least, you know, they had an experience.
Yeah,
to
Coach Shaq
actually hold
has
a
the
team.
task of rebuilding
Yes.
the UP volleyball program starting after the pandemic. We're in.
Actually, 2 months pa lang siya with UP.
Oh. Meanwhile, that's a good attack by Monares.
The ate, Joanne Monares.
Si Ate Joanne doing a little bit of Abby Maranyo with all the hair clips.
Oh, yes.
Siguro nabalitaan niya na pupunta si
Chang.
Abby Maranyo. That's why Monares.
The Chang trademark.
Oo, that's why Monares has her tribute for Abby Maranyo at this game with all those hair clips. Let's see if she will have beast mode later because UP will need that because they're down 7 points.
Altomea's upper body, crossed the other side of the court,
Oo.
which is not allowed.
Ayun nga, that's an 8-point advantage already for FEU. And they are now at the 20-point mark. UP naiiwan dito sa 12. And now serving for the Lady Tamaraws is Chenny Tagaot with her patented jump serve.
Nice
Altomea with the reception. Back set. Ubaldo this time sets it to Papa, or Monares rather. Si Encarnacion ang susubok. Off the block and good.
Encarnacion just hitting the hand of Jean Assis.
Oo, medyo nahuli si As. Let's see
She's
if,
actually a taller setter than Sotomil.
yeah, let's see that if that adjustment
Yes.
will work for UP. Encarnacion gets the first ball. Joust at the net, won by UP.
Oh. That's an advantage if you have a tall setter, especially at the front. Kasi pwedeng mag-head-to-head dito sa mga kahit sa middle blockers ng kabila eh.
So parang ano ba yan, hinahanap ba ng mga coaches yan when they recruit or they find players? Parang is there a premium?
Yeah, it's a plus point
Oo.
if you have a setter na matangkad. Kasi you cannot teach height.
Yeah.
That's what they always say, you know.
That's a
You can
fair point.
teach the skill, but not the height. And here in the Philippines, hindi naman madaming setters yung matatangkad. Kaya advantage sa'yo if you get one.
Yeah. And let's see if
Oh,
UP
well
will
read.
have that advantage. Meanwhile, FEU still has the advantage here.
There.
But that's a block there on the part of UP. And that will hit the antenna point for the Lady Maroons.
That was, you know, we were talking about advantage, height advantage. UP showed just that.
Kaya ito, UP inching closer a bit. That's why Coach Tina Salak presses for time. Let's listen in.
Nasa atin ang possession. Gil, ba't natataranta ka? Diba? Tayo ang magka-create ng play. Natataranta yung bitaw mo ng bola, hindi mapalo. Ang layo, bumubo ka. Ha, tignan natin kung sino sa harap. Dalawa spiker sa harap. Ha? Tara, pasa tayo. Anong play natin ngayon?
Up, coach.
Sige. Concentrate! Concentrate! Diretso! Diretso! 1 to 4 Go! Charge!
Again, the setter in Tina Salak giving
Yeah.
specific instructions to the setter, Jillian Gallo, who just came in. She was very specific, no? Masyadong buka yung sets nitong ni Gallo, and but I admire how Coach Tina still asked her like what her play is, 'di ba? Yung freedom pa rin nandun, binigay niya pa rin dito sa setter niya.
So after criticizing
Yes.
Gallo,
Binigyan
she
niya pa rin ng
instills confidence,
freedom.
yes.
Which is nice.
Yeah. Especially for a
chancellor.
young team, that's what you need to fortify the
Yes.
confidence of the Lady Tamaraws.
Just like that, confidence is the key.
Yeah, confidence is the key on the part of Monares there. And Monares
And
that is
Monares.
returning this advantage by FEU to 6 points. 22 to 16 at lalabas na nga si Gallo at si Devosora. Babalik si Papa at si Ubaldo. Kaya lang mapapatawag ng timeout ang UP and we'll listen in to Coach Shaq's huddle.
Tumama pero nakagano. Diretso mo lang. Tapos i-targetin mo na taas. Sige. One good receive muna tayo. Tapos atake na maayos. Okay? Sige.
Tumba, tapos dulo-dulo.
Habulin pa yan. Tsagain lang. Okay? Tsaga. Pagandahin niyo pa natin. Pagandahin niyo pa.
Coach Shaq not giving up on this set. 22 to 16 is the count. UP trailing by 6 points, but Coach Shaq De Los Santos saying 1 point at a time, kaya pa nating habulin to. We can still overhaul this deficit. What does UP have to do to be able to catch up to FEU?
You know, as I always say, they have to stick to their game plan. You know, you do this every day at practice. I'm pretty sure Coach Shaq already called the shots, and you know he's done his part. So kung ano yung pinapractice nyo, just stick to it. Kasi I'm pretty sure may mga nagsiscout din from the coaching staff, and hindi naman din to first time ni Coach Shaq mag-coach. So you just gotta trust your coach and execute your plays, but you also have to lessen your errors. You have to be mindful of your errors, especially at the service line, which is good for Jewel.
Yeah. Meanwhile, good response of a timeout kanina. Nakascore ang UP at itatawid nila ang bola easily to FEU side. Ubaldo, back set this time.
Blocked
But
by
good
Monares.
recovery by FEU.
Oh!
Nagawan pa ng paraan yun. Hindi panangin. We thought
Itang.
it was a kill block for UP. It looked like a kill block for UP.
Pumasok sa katawan ni Itang because she was too far from the net for that block. Naidukot nga niya yung kamay niya pero lumusot lang yung bola because she was too far.
Yeah.
Siguro she was conscious na rin kasi kanina nakailang
Nakailang net touch nga siya. Oo. Pero you just have
nice
to pick your
set.
spots. Talking about UP. Ubaldo back set this time. Kaya lang, difficult angle. Wala na nagawa si Papa doon sa set na yon.
Yes, just trying to make use of what was in front of her but no good.
Nice intention though on the part of Ubaldo because the blockers of UP were already established on the other side. Kaya nila niya dito kay Papa pero masyadong malakas yung kanyang set.
We have a full front line for UP as well.
And they need that because they're trailing by 5. FEU needing just 2
Oh.
points. Make that
Another.
1 point after that service error by Itang.
Ang hirap pag, you know, as I always say here, the service is something that you can control.
Yes.
Yan yung nakokontrol mo lang sa game na to eh. Because when the ball is active, you don't really know where the setter is gonna take it. But you're on your own at the service area, you have to take your time. Hindi naman nagmamadali, wala naman tayong lakad. But
Oo.
so you have to take your time and just calm down first before you throw that ball to serve.
Ito si Encarnacion with that good service.
Good reception
Pumasok
by
yun.
Jewel.
Meanwhile, Monares with that miss hit and an easy ball for FEU. But a nice dig
still good.
there.
Still good. Still good. Let's
Can
see.
they let it cross?
the other
At buhay pa
side.
rin po ang rally mga kaibigan.
Papa.
Papa with an attack but that was saved by Encarnacion. Monares with an easy over. Will this be it for FEU? Will this close the set? Attack by Jean Assis, well read by UP. To the other side we go.
Oh, great defense by both teams.
Yeah, and ball
Long
still
rally.
alive. We have a long rally here,
Oh,
folks. And that
still
was
good.
tipped. Still good. Ball at the side of FEU. Ubaldo back set one more time, but the ball did not cross 4 touches infraction for the Lady Tamaraws.
Papa ran out of gas.
Mukhang napagod na yung parehong side eh.
That was a great rally by both teams, showing each other that they can actually play good defense.
Yeah, with that good defense, UP was the benefit of the point that time. But they need more of that because FEU is now at set point. UP is still at 19.
Great serve.
That's a good serve, but
Oh, another error. Double touch.
yeah, double contact on Papa.
Double contact on Papa.
And UP trying to inch closer. This is now a 4-point advantage.
Back-to-back errors for FEU.
Kanina, 22-16 yung ating score. It's now 24-20. They were able to trim the lead, talking about UP.
Oh,
But that's something that ends the set. Just when they were trying to inch closer, that anticlimactic end, courtesy of that service error by Kabasak, sends us to the end of the first set. FEU taking it 25-20. We will be back with set number 2. Last time around, FEU lost the first set of their match against San Sebastian, but this time, no problems for the Lady Tamaraws. They take set number 1 to the tune of 25-20 against the UP Lady Maroons. As we check out some of the highlights from that first set, UP tried its best to keep themselves in the game, but FEU just too much. What was the advantage for the Lady Tamaraws in set number 1?
actually dumikit lang din naman sila no at the start of the first set. Halos pareho lang kasi hindi naman lumayo talaga yung FEU until UP started to commit a lot of errors, especially at the service area. As you can see, 15 opponent errors coming from UP, contributing to the 25 points of FEU. And the attacks, kung titingnan natin, mas madami pa nga yung atake nitong UP kesa sa FEU. The blocking department, mas lamang sila ng isa. Service is, isa lang yung difference, but the opponent errors is just so huge and so significant that it cost UP that set.
Yeah, in a high-stakes game like this, quarterfinals matchup, or in any volleyball game for that matter, 15 errors in one set is just one too many. Parang binibigyan mo na ng libreng puntos yung
Exactly.
kalaban mo. 10 points na lang yung kailangan nila para matapos yung set.
Yes, and you know, it's just too easy, especially for a team like FEU na actually pareho lang din naman sila na ngayon lang din nagbe-build up, ngayon lang nagde-develop. But then, you know, FEU, especially you have Chini Tagaod, diba? She's been working at all departments. Itong UP naman, hindi pa sila makasimula ng run. Like, if they score 1 point, they'd commit 2-3 errors after. So, it's gonna be difficult for them talaga to recover.
And also, their receptions very critical on the side of the Fighting Maroons.
As we can see, Sotomil is now back to set for UP. Kanina, pinagpahinga na siya muna ni Coach Shaq.
Oh, ayan, 1-2 play kagad si Sotomil.
Right on cue for Sotomil.
Oh, magandang bawi para kay Sotomil to start off set number 2.
Now, the UP has to make a run from that Sotomil attack.
Yeah, it's a matter of building momentum from those positive outcomes like that
Yes.
itong UP. Hindi lang nila masundan, hindi nila masustain eh.
And you know, a lot of errors have been committed from the service area.
Oh, isa pa yun. But this time, Sotomil's serve rather is good. Panangin middle attack, saved by Encarnacion. Almost a point for FEU, but Sotomil was there. Ubaldo sets it.
Oh.
A soft touch scores for FEU.
Sotomil just a step too late for that defense. That was just behind the blockers of UP off-speed attack.
Oh, tinaas lang ni Devosora dun sa net defense ng UP doon. Smart play on the part of Eliza Devosora, one of the younger players of FEU. Meanwhile, Ann Monares at the service line.
Oh,
Quick set, no go. FEU from the back row.
too strong for Ann Monares.
Ayun nga lang, masyadong malakas yung palo. It's a good opportunity for FEU, but
You
they
think
just
was
couldn't
she-
capitalize.
Was she targeting her ate?
Siguro nga, oo.
Sa ganong height, baka ulo na ng ate niya matamaan.
Siguro nagana muna sila ng mga Facebook accounts na wala munang usap before the game.
Oo.
Just to be able to
Business.
concentrate. Business is business.
Yes.
So,
Arce is also in the game right now for UP.
yeah, new player on the part of UP. As we check out that attack by Bustrillo.
Bustrillo is back in the game. You know, UP putting in more height.
Putting in more height, and
Yes.
also they need more production from Bustrillo.
Yes.
Considering the fact that she only had 8 points and led the team in scoring in their
yes.
last game. Tagao this time
Oh.
off the block.
The block was too wide and too open.
Yeah, let's check it out one more time. Monares to Tagaod. Yung block doon ni Arce hindi naka-establish ng masyado.
The block was too wide for Tagaod.
I mean, UP is getting it at the net.
Yes.
They're reading FEU's attack.
Nice.
What's lacking with their net defense?
Kailangan tao-tao eh. When especially if there's a full front line, kailangan tao-tao yung blocking. Wala kang tao na dapat iwanan. If there's 3 of you in front as well for blocking, kailangan harapin mo rin yung tao mo in front of you.
Meanwhile,
yes.
yeah. Meanwhile, itong si Coach Shaq, parang ini-instruct kanya yata si Bustrillo with her attacking.
Yes.
Ubaldo sends it to Tagaod.
Oh!
Tagaod doing target practice with the face of Ethan Arce that time.
Arce. Well, she avoided to get hit on the face.
Yeah, mukhang maglalagay ng ice bag si Ethan Arce after that attack by Chenny Tagaod.
But you know, it's normal. I mean, other people, when they watch volleyball and someone gets hit on the face, parang, like, feeling nila nakaka-degrade. Well, it's really part of the game as
Yeah,
we
let's
look
check.
at this replay.
Yeah, middle attack para dito kay Celis. Yeah, you're mentioning it's part of the game.
Yes.
So, it's inevitable that it happens.
Oo, kasi, you know, any part of the body, pag tinamaan ng volleyball na bola at umangat, it's still good. You know?
Baga kung ikaw, laro pa rin. Kung pag
Oo,
ano.
game on.
Well, overset para dito sa UP. Will UP capitalize? Kaya lang, lumakas yung palo ni Monares doon.
Monares targeting the down the line area. Good idea, but just wrong result. Too strong for that attack.
Yeah, good point. Yun nga, good intention sana para dito kay Monares, but to no avail. Pero lamang pa rin sila ng isa dito. 4 serving 5. At itong leading scorer ng FEU si Chenny Tagaod with her jump serve.
Nice serve.
Nice sharp serve para dito kay Tagaod. Monares susubok mulit. Ubaldo giving chase of the ball. Monares and Monares this time scores.
And Monares hitting that ball too strong for the blockers of UP.
Yeah, at saka si Sotomil din kasi yung isang nandoon.
Yes, the shorter blocker. So they gotta utilize that and maximize that spot.
And at that time, the younger Monares playing for FEU, taking
Nice serve.
advantage. Nice serve though by Tagaod.
Free ball coming for FEU.
Pagkakataon ng FEU to get a good play. Can they do it? No. UP will have an opportunity to attack. And they score.
Great hit by Bustrillo from the back line.
That's off the block hit by Bustrillo.
Blockers were there, but the hit was just too strong.
Ito, palitan ng tao dito sa panig ng UP. Joanne Monares comes out at papasok Itong si Abilene Gok, number 25 for the Fighting Maroons.
Serve specialist for UP. Alam mo, pag serve specialist, you have to also be good sa defense. Kasi after you serve, diba, you just run back for defense.
Yeah, that's a fair point kasi dito ka sa likod agad pupwesto
Yes.
eh.
Kaya pinapasok talaga ng mga coaches yon. You know, for a good service, and para sa depensa, hindi ka rin liability.
So there's also a conscious effort in training and practice that
Yes.
you don't just practice your services, you also practice your net or floor
Your
defense.
Exactly.
A good serve once more para dito kay Gok. But a good attack also by Monares, but that
Yeah,
was
Gok
Doug.
digging that.
Encarnacion. Hindi lulusot ang bola and an easy over for UP. Opportunity for FEU to get a point.
Gok
But
getting
Gok is
another
still
touch.
there.
Yes, good defense
Bustrillo
from UP.
from the back row. No. Ubaldo to Monares. Soft touch. But a nice save there by Encarnacion. A tip there by Gok sends the ball over to FEU side.
Great rally by both teams. Chenny Tagaod just ending that rally as we take a
check it out
look.
one more time.
She knew where she was gonna put that ball.
Yeah, it's
Zone
also
1 it is.
magandang fake para dito kay Jean Assis. Doon din
Yes.
sa point na yon.
Napagod na itong depensa ng UP sa likod. But Gok actually playing good defense at the back for UP.
She had a lot of digs in that sequence. But at this time, UP will go to our first technical time on set 2 with a 2-point advantage, 8-6.
Welcome back to the vleague quarterfinals live at Paco Arena. This is Reese Malonzo reporting on the sidelines for this match between the University of the Philippines and the Far Eastern University. Coming from a 2-day break, Coach Shaq told me that their first order of business ay talagang ibalik sa kondisyon ang players. With 2 days to practice, the Maroons worked on their execution of their plays at ang kanilang service and receives. Lance, Kathy?
Thank you very much, Reese Malonzo, for that update from UP. So yun nga, conditioning and service.
Right on cue for Celis.
Oo nga, saktong-sakto yung report na yan ni Reese Malonzo. A service ace para dito kay Celis, one of their middle blockers for UP. And that gives them a 3-point advantage, 9 serving 6.
Actually, it's a different story now for UP. Kanina, ang dami nilang service errors. Now, it's good that they're actually getting some service aces.
Meanwhile, that attack by Panangin, no go. Encarnacion ang susubok para sa UP.
Nice. Oh, too wide for Jewel Encarnacion.
Oh, ayun nga, tinatarget niya yung corner na yun ng zone 1, pero lumabas yung kanyang palo. Mukhang ang sinabi ni Coach Shaq kanina after the first set, siguro nag-focus nga siya dun sa service and yung kanilang reception.
Yes, service receive.
Sotomil giving chase rather. Encarnacion. Yun na, Ubaldo to Monares. Kaya lang, lalabas yung kanyang palo.
No check called by the referee.
Trying to also target down the line. Itong si Ann Monares of FEU.
Now, Sotomil is at the back. It means that UP has a full front line right now.
And they could take advantage of that and add to their 3-point advantage.
And a tall front line, actually, for UP.
Noticeable yung height advantage ng UP
Like
against
that.
FEU.
You can really tell.
Kaya lang,
Oh!
nice pancake save there. Atake ang UP. Ubaldo couldn't control the ball but Tagaud give chase.
Free ball.
Free ball mula kay Monares. Sotomil, who does he go to? Tuloy pa rin ang rally natin. FEU ang susubok.
Oh, not enough gas on that play. Naging conscious dun si Chini Tagaod sa line. No? He was scared to cross. She was scared to actually cross the line. Medyo na late na rin yung approach niya, that's why.
Yeah, sayang yung pagkakataon na yun on the part of FEU. But our utility men trying to make sure that the floor is dry to avoid any untoward injuries in this quarterfinal matchup between UP and FEU. So balik tayo sa action, 11 serving 7. Sotomil from Bacolod Taytong High School. Now serving for the Fighting Maroons. Obaldo sends it to the open. And that will be good for FEU.
Oh, Coach Shaq was actually in disbelief after that call, but the call stays.
Yeah,
and
it
it happened right in front of the referee, so we can't even argue that.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it did not cross. But then again, the word of the first referee in volleyball is final. Ay, gaya nga nasabi mo rin sa laro kanina, di ba? Oh.
Oh, di ba?
Oh. Di ba nga? Oh.
Alam mo, dati titignan pa namin yung referee.
Ah, ganun.
Oo, nung time namin, titignan namin yung referee, tapos tuturo, di ba?
May hand movement pa.
Parang, di ba, ref?
Again, ball don't lie. That's why that error on the service line by FEU gives UP 12 points. Meanwhile, FEU has 8. Sotomil, back set.
Oh,
That's a good attack for UP.
Bustrillo hitting the hands of the blockers of FEU as we look at this replay in front of Chenny Tagaod,
Oo.
who can't do anything about that spike coming from Bustrillo.
Yeah, Tagaod was a split second too late in that block. That's why Bustrillo scores another point for the Fighting Maroons.
Oh, too high. That was too high for an off-speed.
Another attack for UP. And another check ball. Successful for Bustrillo.
That was smart for Bustrillo, just hitting the tip of the fingers of the blockers of FEU.
Ay, ito, dahil nga medyo lumalayo na ang UP, magkakaroon ng palitan on the side of FEU. Hamili, number 17, checking in for FEU. She was actually the best player of the game in their last game against San Sebastian. Had 11 points in that game. So kailangan nila ng opensa dito, and what a time for Barbie Hamili to come because they need to pack up the points. Meanwhile, to the middle, UP goes, no go. Hamili this time, first attack, but that was blocked. Bustrillo one more time.
Another hit. Oh, it goes wide for Bustrillo.
Ayun na, lumis yung palo niya. Sayang yung atake ni Stephanie Bustrillo doon, the leading scorer of UP. Could have been 3 straight points for Bustrillo, but that's an attack error. Meanwhile, palitan ulit ng tao dito sa panig ng FEU. Si Jean Asis lalabas in favor of Karim Truz, number 16. So palitan po ng middle blocker para sa panig ng FEU. On the service line is Mitzi Panangin, also one of the middle blockers of the Tamaraws.
UP continuously activating their middles. Oh, good dig by Altomea.
Ayan, nice save there. Meanwhile, si Kwok ang susubok. And another check ball, successful for UP.
Gok, when she was at the back line, she was so effective in the defense, and now making noise at the front line.
Yeah, mukhang magandang bunot itong si Abby Gok dito
Yes.
for UP in set number 2. Putting pressure on FEU on her service and also putting up some points.
From defense to offense, itong si
Oo,
Gok.
the total package si Abby Gok dito for UP. Meanwhile, 15 serving 9.
Oh,
Is good for UP. This time it's Bustrillo one more time. Let's check it. Tagaod. But that was blocked by Bustrillo.
single-handedly blocked.
And second technical timeout, UP ahead 16-9. earlier in set number 1, FEU yung nakakuha ng second technical timeout 16-9. Ngayon naman second set, parehong scoreline, but it's UP having that advantage in this quarterfinal game of the vleague Challenge Cup Women's Volleyball Tournament. Ano yung ginawang pagbabago ng UP? That's why they're doing wonders.
Arce with an ace. Well, as you were saying, Lance.
Kaya nga yan, mapapatawag kagad ng timeout itong si Coach Tina Salak of that technical timeout. Let's listen in.
Kinakailangan yun, sir, para yun yung ginawa natin sa kanila kanina. So, nag-adjust sila. So, ngayon, hindi tayo mag-adjust. Kailangan din natin mag-adjust. Kung ganun ka-hard yun, sir, kailangan natin pumasa. Mas maganda ang pasa natin para makagawa tayo ng play. 10 diskarte tayo, 3 spikers mo sa harap. Okay, gumagawa sila ng sarili nilang ng tempo. Huwag ganyan na naman yung mga itsura natin.
Let's go!
So Coach Tina Salak telling Tin Ubaldo to maximize her spikers up front.
Yes.
And in a general overview, adjust tayo. Because UP is pulling all of the adjustments. That's why they're up big, 17-9. At ayun nga, nakakuha pa ng service ace kanina si Arce.
Yun nga yung sinabi ni Coach Tina kanina na itong ginagawa ng UP is exactly what they were doing to UP in the first set.
And that over-reception, Gok with
Another one from
her second
Gok.
point. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. This is exactly what they were doing to UP. Binabalik lang sa kanila ng UP their dose of their own medicine. So, alam mo yung sinasabi ni Coach Tina na mag-adjust kasi alam naman nila yung ginagawa ng UP, diba? So, wala namang anything special na nangyayari. It's just that, sabi nga ni Coach Tina, anong itsura nyo ngayon, diba?
And almost an ace again for Arce. Talagang kargado yung mga service ng UP at this juncture of the second set. Susubok ang FEU with an attack. And that's good for Hamili.
Nice hit by Barbie Hamili.
Magandang pamatay sunog yan for FEU.
Yun
Check it out, that
ni
replay.
Coach Tina, that hit from Barbie.
Yeah.
Barbie is
Yeah.
staring at the blockers after that hit.
And off a set by Tagaod. Meanwhile, Barbie Hamili from Nazareth School with the service.
Nice reception.
Back set, papunta kay Bustrillo. Tagaod this time, but Encarnacion was there. Back set once more for UP. But the defense of FEU was there.
Oh!
Lumusot ang bola that time for FEU.
Nagkabutas sa,
Oo.
sa kamay.
This time
Si
sa Mili.
Bustrillo.
O nga, hindi na nagawa ng paraan ni Bustrillo yun. And sometimes, the net can be the enemy and can be the friend.
Yan yung sinasabi ko kanina na pag tumama somewhere sa kamay ng
Oo.
blocker, sa net, mahirap talagang basahin yun.
Tsaka mahirap na i-replicate sa training yung ganyan
Oo.
sequence eh. No? Hindi mo alam kung paano magagawa ng paraan. Meanwhile, Gok ang atake.
Oh, the
But
libero
Kiseo was
there.
there.
Oh, too strong. The
Okay.
punch was too strong. She just punched it para makatawid itong bola sa kabila. Pero
Oo,
too strong for
Nagigil lang attacker ng FEU that time. And that's something that you don't want to see if you're an FEU fan because they're trailing big here in set number 2. 19 serving 11. At itong si Bustrillo ang nasa service line.
Chini Tagaod now in front. Oh, but hindi nga makapasa kagaya ng sinabi kanina ni Coach Tina. Kailangan nilang pumasa ng maayos para makaset yung setter.
Kaya, in the end, it follows attack error by Monares kasi hindi maganda yung pasa. And that's why Coach Tina Salak will call for time. UP ahead 20-11.
Madali. Diba, siyam lang naman yan eh. Kayang-kaya natin habulin yan. Kaya lang, kung gusto nyo kagad yung pace mabilis, magkaka-error tayo. Ganon yung mangyayari. Masakit yung unforced error na ganon. No? Instead na nako-convert natin sa puntos, bumababa yun lamang. Habol tayo. Huwag kayo masyado maging impatient. Kayo nag-create yan. Pasa muna tayo, pasa. Tsagayin natin yan.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how many errors FEU has in set number 2.
Yes.
Because UP had 15 in set 1.
Yes.
And right now, UP is up by 9. And a lot of those points by the Fighting Maroons off attack errors or whatever errors from FEU.
Exactly. And sabi nga ni Coach Tina, pasensyahan lang, di ba? Pumasa tayo, which exactly what they did.
At that time, Altomea was there. Gok this time ang papalo, but Monares was there for the defense. Hamili ang susubok.
Nice.
And that's 3 points for Barbie Hamili.
Barbie Hamili from the back line, just hitting it.
Yeah, trying to be the spark plug of the squad for FEU. Itong si Barbie Hamili.
Barbie Hamili with a lot of fans here
Yeah.
at the Paco Arena.
Certainly one of the fan favorites
Yes.
here in the vleague Challenge Cup.
Oh.
Ayan, pasa ni Sotomil kay Gok, pero nag-aabang doon si Tagaod. Ubaldo sends it to the other side to Monares.
Oh, it's in.
Nahanap ni Monares yung corner na yun. Kaya na pa niya sinusubukan yun. At ayan, adjustments on the part of Coach Shaq pointing out to that zone.
Ito yung sinasabi ni Coach Tina na tsagain lang nila, no? Isa-isa lang. Kasi nga, unlike volleyball or other sports, wala namang time limit itong volleyball, diba? So, kailangan tsagain mo talaga.
Meanwhile, after 2 straight points by FEU, nakabawi ang UP with that running attack.
Their middles now activated for UP. Actually, kanina during the timeout, Coach Shaq was teaching Sotomil how to block the ball. So, parang tinuturuan lang niya si Sotomil na itaas mo lang yung kamay mo, pero anggalan mo para umangat lang yung bola when they hit your hands. Kasi nga, like that, di ba? Hindi siya not the tallest of the blockers. Kailangan mo lang iangat. Oh, that was scary for Encarnacion.
Yan.
But she
got the point.
The point.
Let's check it out one more time. Ubaldo sets it.
You just didn't see it on your screens, but she hit the pole before she ran for that block.
Oo nga, that's a scary sequence on the part of Encarnacion.
And she was rewarded. Yan yung tsaga, yan yung sipag na hinahanap ng mga coaches din.
Sabi nga lang, no pain, no gain. And that time,
she gained a point.
She gained a point through that painful hit off the post. Meanwhile, 1-2 play by Ubaldo. Saved by UP but an easy over for the Fighting Maroons. Susubok ang FEU dito off Monares. But that was saved by Bustrillo. Back set to Encarnacion.
Nice hit.
But Kiseo was there waiting. Tagaud from the back row. No. Sotomil to Encarnacion one more time. Kiseo was there. Ubaldo back set to Hamili. Another opportunity for UP this time. Sotomil 1-2 play. Kiseo was still there.
Long rally.
And that long rally goes to
UP.
UP.
Great defense and attacks actually from UP.
And also on the part of FEU.
And
That's why the
yes.
FEU, the rally went long.
Medyo nagkaubusan lang nung huli.
Oh,
Hindi lang naiangat ng maayos.
Hindi na nabantayan ng FEU yung 1-2 play na yan ni Sotomil. That's why it gave them a point. It's now 23 serving 13. Kiseo with the first ball. Tagaod sends it to the open.
Oh, still good.
Ginawa ng paraan ni Sotomil yung bola. Kaya lang si Encarnacion.
Too late. Kasi siya na rin yung kumuha ng bola for the first ball and she was out of position. Sinet lang ni Sotomil. She probably didn't see Encarnacion was still out of position for that play.
Kaya naman nag-apologize itong si Sotomil dun sa sequence na yun kay Encarnacion. 14 serving 23 with Karim Truz on the service line. Ayan, susubok ulit sila kay Encarnacion. Pero ang depensa ng FEU nandoon, may tatawid ang bola, pagkakataon for UP to add another point. Kaya lang, lalabas yung palo. Bustrillo doon.
Barbie Hamili reading that well. She knew that the ball was sailing out, so she avoided that.
Kanina pa tinatarget talaga ni Bustrillo yung cross-court na yan.
Yes.
Well, sometimes to good results, sometimes none. But that's why you keep on playing.
Ball is out.
Unfortunately, that service error brings us to set point. At ito, palitan ng tao on both sides.
Setter to setter substitution.
Si Bonafé lalabas. Ito si Sotomil upo. Meanwhile, itong libero ng FEU checking in si Kiseo. One more time.
Naninigurado na si Coach Shaq. No? Sinasarado niya yung depensa sa harap for FEU.
The joust won by FEU, but UP will have an opportunity to reset.
Oh, another off-timing attack from Encarnacion.
Hindi nga natatimingan yung kanyang mga hits na
Back
sa
to
Encarnacion.
back, yes.
So she has to do better with her
Mag-a-adjust
approach.
na lang siya. Yes, sa approach niya. I guess she was too early. Mag-great reception.
Ayun na naman.
Napaaga yung approach niya doon.
Out of system play for UP, but FEU cannot capitalize. Monares this time off the block.
Monares hit it between the blockers of UP.
Ayan, balik si Sotomil para sa part ng UP. Lalabas si Bonafé. And they need more than just Monares to be able to overhaul this
Yes.
7-point advantage. Kasi si Monares lang yung parang spark plug nila dito sa set number 2. Also, Hamili, by the way.
Parang tahimik si Chini Tagaod ngayon.
Oo.
Set na to. Oh. 4 touches.
Lucky break there on the part of FEU.
Coach Shaq calling timeout.
Kaya maninigurado nga si Coach Shaq calling timeout kahit set point sila. And we'll listen into the huddle of UP.
Ito. O, i-run mo. Itan, run ka. Okay, tapos silang to.
Okay.
Tapos back row ka step. Kasi Abi, ha? O, one good pass. Yo, bawi. Hindi pwedeng puro ulit na naman tayo ng error natin, ha?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Isa na lang yan siya na 1 point.
Kailangan makuha natin ng magandang atake. Pagka nakuha nila, block defense ulit tayo, okay? Ay, wag madaliin. Wag lang madaliin. Kailangan may...
So yun nga, sabi ni Coach Shaq, wag madaliin even though they have this 6-point advantage because FEU is creeping in, trying to trim this deficit. Kanina, it's 20-11 yung ating score and now it's 18-24.
Coach Shaq just trying to, freeze the momentum. Kasi baka mag-swing pa sa kabilang side.
That time, Encarnacion with an attack, but that was foiled by FEU. Monares ang susubok. UP will reset. To Encarnacion, they go once more. No. Ubaldo ulit. Back set this time to Hamili. Off the back and good.
Hamili has been successful with her hits.
Yeah, let's check it out one more time. Off the block by Hamili. That's 4 points already scored by Hamili, all in the second set. At ito si Ubaldo nasa service line pa rin for the Lady Tamaraws. But that's an easy pass for UP. Can they capitalize? Ubaldo was there for the dig. Monares soft touch, no. Bustrillo naman ang susubok off the back row. Kiseo sends it to Hamili once again. Altomea was there waiting. Sotomil back set one more time for
Oh, there
Bustrillo.
it is.
Finally, a sigh of relief.
Sigh
for
of relief,
Steph
yes.
Bustrillo. After several opportunities, Bustrillo finally connecting from the back row. And that ends our second set. UP winning 25-18. Back with more volleyball action live from the Paco Arena. Reversal of fortunes after second set. FEU taking set number 1, 25-20 at binawian nga sila ng UP 25-19. So tabla po tayo in terms of sets, 1 set apiece. As we check out some highlights from that second frame, medyo nanahimik nga itong si Chenny Tagaod,
yes.
one of the rare instances of an attack point mula sa kanya, the leading scorer of the Lady Tamaraws. Pero itong si Monares trying to keep them in the game, pero UP just too much against FEU in set number 2.
Yes, and Monares tried, and itong addition ng FEU in Barbie Hamili was just not enough for the FEU squad to win that set. As we look at the statistics during that set, attacks, pareho lang. Blocks, UP naman ngayon ang lamang with 2 for UP and 0 for FEU. Service aces kanina, madami silang service errors. Now they converted it to aces and to scores, to points. And opponents' errors, hindi naman ganun kalaki. You know, we were expecting that FEU would have a double-digit
Yes.
number for the errors, but hindi naman umabot sa ganun. It's just that the offense of UP has just activated. Yung defense nila mas nag-improve and their reception. So parang things just worked out for UP in that set.
Even though it's just a 2-0 advantage on aces, marami talaga dun sa services ng UP and set 2 na kargado.
Yes.
So hindi man sila maka-ace, problema sa first ball naman ang binibigay nila ng FEU.
Kaya yung timeouts ni Coach Tina was about their reception.
Tama. Tingnan natin kung makaka-adjust ang FEU, but that's not a good response of a set that they lost. That's an attack error on the part of Barbie Hamili. That's why first blood goes to UP in set number 3.
As we're seeing Abby Gok still in this set, eh, di ba kanina
Oo nga.
she actually proved na she can be part of this lineup right now.
Oh,
She's been scoring and
She
defending.
did wonders,
yes.
kaya binababad siya ngayon ni Coach Shaq dito sa larong ito. Meanwhile, Monares
Oh,
is
great
blocked.
block by Arce. Dinukot niya. And she's happy about that score.
Oh, they are happy because coming from a game with 0 block points, they have had one too
Exactly.
many here in this game.
And to think, matatangkad sila.
Oo,
diba?
tama. And what a way for it to come also because we are now at the quarterfinals of the vleague Challenge Cup Women's Volleyball Competition.
Another poor reception from FEU.
Pero nagawan pa ng paraan ni Hamili.
Meaning thanking the heavens after that play.
Ay, binatukan na lang siya ni Tagawad doon. Parang,
Yung reception din kasi nila, doon nga, siguro doon napakaman si Chini kasi hindi nga nila na-receive ng maayos yung bola.
parang they thought it was a lost play.
Yes, converting trash to treasure.
Indeed.
Oh.
Meanwhile, that attack by Bustrillo, not being a treasure at that point.
She knew it. It was off timing. She
That's-
approached too early for that ball.
Ayan, kaya man kinakausap siya ni Coach Shaq ngayon, whispering some instructions to the leading scorer of UP after the pool play.
Great reception.
Sotomil, pupunta ulit kay
Oh,
Bustrillo.
kinaliwa na lang. That was too close to the net.
Iseo to Tagaw. This time, blocked by Arce. UP with an opportunity. Bustrillo.
Oh.
Ay lang, malakas yung hataw niya this time. Although-
First referee has to call both.
Yeah, the lines
the
judge
linesmen.
calling it in of a check ball.
Coach Shaq.
Yeah, Coach Shaq is signaling
Sumisenyas.
challenge.
Challenge.
Unfortunately, we don't have a challenge here at the V-League. That's why the linesmen...
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Hopefully, we'll get there.
Yes.
Although the linesmen are conferring with our first referee, itong si Jetronil Paredes,
Let's wait for the call.
who will give his final verdict, and it's a block, off the block point para dito sa Fighting Maroons.
Kasi mas kitang-kita nga yung angle na yon from the line judge here on this side, malapit sa bench ng UP. Angle niya kasi yon and he saw it that there was a touch. So point was given to UP.
And that's a lucky sequence on the part of UP. Meanwhile, another block attack para dito kay Monares.
Nice
Soft tip by
block.
Hamili. No go. Meanwhile, Tagaw doon susubok. At
No
yun,
touch.
labas naman yung atake na yun.
No touch, says the first referee.
Ito namang si Coach Tina Salak ang nagre-reklamo ngayon kasi she thought that there was a block touch. He was signaling to the first referee, keep your eyes in the game, sabi ni Coach Tina Salak.
Yeah, but you can't really argue, no, kasi it really happened in front of the referee. So whatever he saw right in front of him, that's what he's gonna call.
Yeah, that's why ang puntos napunta sa UP of that attack.
Oh,
Arce with another block.
Arce getting an approval from Coach Shaq. Kanina pa siya busy at the, blocking every attack from FEU, and that's what a middle blocker should do. Magsipag ka lang dito sa blocking department kasi it's you, it's all you.
And also the energy that Arce is bringing to the squad is rubbing off the rest of the Fighting Maroons dito sa set number 3. That's why they have an early advantage, 5-2.
There, and they got the touch from Arce's fingers.
Oh, ngayon, nakabawi sila with that block touch. Kanina, wala yun. Hindi tinawag on the favor of FEU. Ngayon naman, they'll get a point of that block point. Meanwhile, Ann Monares serving for the Lady Tamaraws. A good serve.
Free ball.
Giving chase. Free ball nga ito para sa FEU. Ubaldo sets it to Hamili.
Another block from Bustrillo.
Yeah, off that soft tip para kay Hamili. Pero
Yes.
mukha ring out system play na rin on the part of FEU yung sequence na yun.
And you know, look at UP not giving up on every play kahit na broken play from FEU. They still go for that block and you know, just trying to score off the blocks.
Yeah, nabanggit din kanina ni Reese. Before this game, they had 2 days practice. Pero ang
Yes.
nabanggit niya, conditioning and service. Siguro yung blocking, sinama na rin ng UP dun sa practice nila.
And you know, they're a tall team. So blocking, actually when you're tall is, I cannot say it's easy, but you have an advantage over all the players that you know, you're towering over.
Tama yun. Meanwhile, nakabawi si Tagaod with that point. It's now 4 serving 6 with Mitzi Panangin.
You know, this is the perfect time for Tagao to actually step up. Kasi parang natahimik siya nung second set.
Oh, but for them to step up, it has to be a team effort.
Yeah.
And service errors like those wouldn't help FEU's cause. It's now 7 serving 4. Stephanie Bustrillo averaging 9.3 points per game, leading the team. Now serving for the Lady Maroons.
Better reception from the libero. There you go, Jean Assis.
Yeah, a
With
good
that
ball.
quick attack.
Yeah,
Yes.
good ball of, let's check it out one more time. Good ball of Ubaldo and a quick attack of the middle para dito kay Jean Assis. Yan yung isang bagay na hindi napupuntahan ng FEU too often in this game.
Yeah, yung middles nila. Pero credit that point to the libero of FEU kasi you know, if they have a good reception, they can execute the plays. Kasi I'm sure Coach Tina focuses on the setters.
Yeah, meanwhile, that service error by Tagaod sends us to our first technical timeout. UP up 8-5. UP keeping the momentum on their side. After the first technical timeout in the third set, they're up by 3, 8-5. FEU trying to fight back, but UP is just too much as we start set number 3.
Yes, and we're still waiting for the Cheney Tagaod comeback for
Oo.
this third set.
It's very uncharacteristic for Tagaod not piling the points para dito sa FEU. Sa tingin mo ba nababantayan siya nitong UP? That's why Tagaod is relatively silent in this game?
Yes, and you know the blockers of FEU as we take a look at the assist error. Yung blockers kasi ng FEU, ng UP din ay naging effective na. So kung ikaw din yung spiker, it's either maiilang ka or you challenge the blockers. So and also in this case, wala pang magandang masyadong reception itong FEU.
Yeah, mukhang ang game plan ng UP is to really to neutralize Tagaod and everything
Still
starts
good.
from there. UP will have an opportunity. And second serving is good for Celis.
Coach Shaq. That was a lucky break, a lucky point. Actually, ang daming kamay na nasa ere nung time na yon at tinamaan lang yung bola and pati yung FEU nagulat.
Bumalik na lang kay Celis yung bola. Tinapik niya ulit one more time.
Tinamaan niya na lang talaga yon.
Para nag-kung fu dun sa, sa ere si Celis kanina.
But a point is still a point.
Yes, no matter how you get it, it's still UP having a 5-point advantage. Hindi lulusot yung bola from Pustillo.
Mababa masyado yung atake na yon coming from Bustrillo.
Parang yung back row attack ni Bustrillo, it's like high risk, high reward.
Yes.
Marami siyang errors, but at some times...
Pero pag nag-work,
Oo.
malaking bagay. Kasi sunod-sunod din.
So yun yung kailangan bantayan din ng UP. Lessen those errors, especially off attacks. Because FEU is still a dangerous squad despite the fact that they're down by 4 points. Tagaud from the back row, but Altomea was there. Sotomol sets it.
Still good.
And Gok giving chase, keeping the ball alive. Will FEU respond this time?
Oh, still good.
The ball saved. Altomea with an easy over. Another opportunity for FEU. Ubaldo goes to Monares.
Oh, it's in.
The ball is in.
That rally is just right. Itong FEU, they just hit the back line no, nitong UP squad kasi hindi nga sila makalaglag, hindi na rin sila makapatay ng bola in front. So they opted for the long balls at the back kasi nabakante nga itong likod ng UP.
And let's see if they can do more of
that
those.
is too long.
Unfortunately, that's something that you don't want off a point. Giving a
Yes.
free point to your opponent. Lalo na't lamang yung iyong kalaban. It's now 11 serving 7. At itong si Celis, the middle blocker of UP, on deck to serve.
Arce is now back in front so meron pang wall na tinayo itong UP sa
Extra
harap.
height for
Yes.
UP in front. Ken Monares responds.
Still good.
Sotomil giving chase, easy over para kay Gok. Ubaldo, 1 to play!
Oh, nabatukan pa siya ni Chenny Tagaod after that play. I believe she's a lefty too, so it's easier for her to actually execute that play.
Ayun yung masaklap minsan pag ikaw yung nakaka-point, ikaw pa yung nababatok.
Ikaw pa yung nasasaktan.
Ikaw pa yung nasasaktan na ganyan. Pero kailangan nga ng FEU yung mga ganyang puntos.
Oh!
Pero yun ang hindi kailangan ng FEU, yung mga ganyang error.
Alam mo, tsinaga naman sana nila sa depensa, sa atake, pero sa service area, nakakailang errors na sila.
Oo, kapag ganyan na one too many service errors, most likely may practice sila after this game na puro service lang.
Baka nga mamaya dumiretso pa sila sa practice.
Oo nga, pagkabiyahe nila to their campus, baka.
Diba? Service.
Hamili this time.
Stretching out for that attack.
Monares naman nasusubok off the block.
There you go. Monares finally scoring after being silent
Oo nga.
for a long time dito sa set na to.
Off that set by Tagaod, Monares delivering that point. Pero hindi mabasag nitong FEU itong barrier na to eh. 3 points, 4 points.
Yes.
Hindi sila makadikit eh.
Di pa sila makahabol.
Oo, that's a good serve though by Ubaldo. Middle attack block. Susubok ulit ang UP. They go to Bustrillo. And that's a good for Bustrillo.
Bustrillo with that cross-court attack. As we take a look at this replay, it's a broken play actually. Pinadaan na lang ni Bustrillo dito sa left arm ng middle blocker ng FEU.
Oh, at hindi na nahabol ni Kiseo doon. That time, Bustrillo having success on the other side.
Another poor reception.
Ito, pagkakataon ng UP for an easy point. If they can convert. Gok this time.
Gok.
That's a point for Abby Gok.
Abby Gok hitting the hands of Ann Monares.
Let's check it out one more time. Ayun nga, off the block. Kaya mapapatawag ng timeout itong si Coach Tina Salak because they're down 5, 14 to 9.
Sa serving line, paulit-ulit naman tayo dun sa pagkakamali na yun. Umahabol tayo, tapos biglang tayo papatay. Nahirapan tayo matake. Bakit? Tin, may pasa ka. Wag tayo mawawala doon sa pattern ng block natin. Sheila, protect mo na yung line bago tayo pumasok. Nawawala na kayo. Kailangan natin makompose mo na yung sarili natin. Balik tayo. Pagdating doon, brand new at team ulit tayo. Taas natin yung oras. Taas natin yung oras.
So basically, Coach Tina Salak just reminding her wards to take control of their errors.
Yes,
limit those.
And yung depensa, in-emphasize ni Coach Tina, sabi niya nga, take note of the line before kayo pumasok. Ibig niya sabihin, tingnan nyo, maging aware kayo kung saan kayo na side ng court. So if malapit kayo sa linya, bago kayo pumasok sa loob ng court, make sure muna na nadedepensahan nyo yung zone na yon.
Well, let's see if FEU will respond. And that time, that's a good response for the Lady Tamaraws, blocking that attack by Bustrillo. And that gives FEU point number 10. At itong si Ann Monares ang nasa service line ngayon para sa Lady Tamaraws. Monares, one of the few bright spots for the Lady Tamaraws in this game, but they need more from him, or from her rather, to overhaul this deficit.
Gok!
This
Abby
time.
Gok! Hindi nila mabasa itong atake ni Abby Gok. Clearly going cross-court. She was actually facing that direction already. The blockers was masyadong nakaprotect sa down the line.
Oo. At hindi natin alam kung ano yung nakain ni Abby Gok ngayon, pero ang ganda ng laro niya.
I want what she had
Oo.
earlier.
Considering na pinasok lang siya second set.
Yes.
So hindi pa siya nag-first set.
Nabitin, bumalik.
Oo nga. Hindi naapektusan ng malakas nitong si Arce yung kanyang service, kaya naman tumalbog sa net, but it did not cross. Kaya puntos yan para sa FEU. Palitan sa panig ng Lady Tamaraws. Magpapahinga muna si Jean Assis at papasok tong si Karim Truz. So ang service at ang side out nasa FEU. Si Mitzi Panangin ang nasa service for the Lady Tamaraws. Sharp serve para kay Panangin. Sets it to Gok. Itong si Sotomil. That time no. Hamilis this time ang susubok. Sotomil, back set, Bustrillo.
Bustrillo just hammered it down for that attack.
And that cross-court attack by Bustrillo sends us to our second technical timeout. UP up 16-11. UP keeping the advantage after the second technical timeout of set number 3. They're still ahead 16-11. This 5-point advantage by UP. FEU trying hard to overcome this deficit, but it's their reception problems that are keeping them away from the Fighting Maroons.
Yes, it's been their problem coming into this third set. Kanina okay pa eh, parang nakakakuha na sila ng rhythm ng reception nila, and then sunod-sunod kasi nilakasan din ng UP itong service nila. And you know, as Reese mentioned earlier, yun yung pinractice nila sa dalawang araw na yun. So it's now working for UP.
Kaya na, at that time, sobrang lakas nga naman nung
Masyadong nalakasan.
service doon ni Bustrillo. Kaya that error trims this deficit for FEU. 12 serving 16 with Chenny Tagaod on the service line with her patented jump serve. But that was well received. Sotomil tried a 1-2 play, but Ubaldo sending it over. Sotomil, back set!
Still good.
Still good.
Hamili hitting our boards.
Another opportunity for UP. Gok this time, but Tagaod was there waiting. Ubaldo sends it to the other side and the rally continues. Sotomil, middle attack to Celis. Wala pa rin. Hamili ulit, susubok. But the defense of UP has been excellent.
Oh,
Gok
too
ulit.
close. Too close.
Altomelia with the save. But the point goes to FEU.
We saw the line judge waving his flag. So it seems like Gok hit the hit the antenna. Coach Shaq.
Coach Shaq pleading for a challenge. Unfortunately, we don't have it. Well, we don't have it for now. Let's see when
Coach Shaq
the
enjoying.
challenge will be activated. Yeah, why not?
Diba?
He's enjoying because they're up
Oh.
3. And they are neutralizing FEU's top scorer in Tagaod, though she is on the service line. That's a good serve by Tagaod, but a good reception also for UP.
Oh, it sailed out for Bustrillo.
Ngayon na naman, lace na naman yung palo ni Bustrillo.
Too strong.
Kaya naman, lumalapit itong FEU. Coach Shaq want to make sure, that's why he called time, and let's listen in.
Sige, ready lang, ready lang. Ha? Tsaga lang muna. Ha? One good pass ulit. Bago ng play. Kailangan maka-first ball muna tayo para may atake. Pag ganung nakuha yung running, ibalik mo ulit sa run, okay lang yun. Hindi pwedeng ayun, na-block. Balik na. Hindi pwedeng pabigyan mo ng ano to. Ha? Para makapuntos tayo, okay? Okay, ganun ulit yung play. Ganun. Tapos back row kayo, ha?
UP!
After that second technical timeout, FEU making 3 straight points. Kaya naman yung kalamangan kanina na UP na 5, naging 2 na lang, 16-14. Ano yung ginagawang tama ng FEU this time, Kathy? That's why they were able to create this mini run.
Well, medyo may improvement na sa reception. Actually, nagkaka-errors na lang din talaga kasi yung UP. And medyo regalo na nga yun for FEU kasi sunod-sunod yung errors nitong UP squad. And if FEU just maximizes everything na nangyayari dito sa UP ngayon, it will be easier for them. But at that point, Barbie Hamili with that block.
This time, a kill block para kay Barbie Hamili.
A kill block. Pero as you can see, siya lang yung nag-iisang tumalon for that play na dapat at least you have 2 blockers in front of any UP player kasi nga, they're the taller ones. And we have Itang back in front.
Yeah, Itang, they needed more height. That's why Itang is back in the game for UP. At ito, si Tagaod pa rin nagsiserve for FEU.
Steady service from
sharp serve
Tagaod.
by Tagaod. Gok this time, susubok.
Line
Gok
judge
says
called
check
it
ball.
check.
At ayun, umayon nga yung line judge dito kay Abby Gok. So si Gok still piling up the points here in set number 3.
And now she's serving. And kanina, after niya mag-serve, maganda yung depensang pinakita niya.
So total package nga, itong si Abby Gok this game for the Fighting Maroons. Extended minutes, ika nga para dito kay Abby Gok.
Nice serve.
Ubaldo sets it to Hamili. Off the block and good.
Off the hands of Sotomil. Barbie Hamili just hitting it hard for the ball to sail out.
Lakas ang palo na lang that time.
Yes.
Ginawa na lang ng angulo ni Hamili.
Kasi ang tangkad nitong ni Itang, who covered her ears after that whistle. Masyadong malakas daw rin.
Kung meron lang volume yung pito.
Oh, it's out.
Kaya lang yan.
Coach Tina scratching her forehead kasi hindi na nga dapat nangyayari yun because they're making a run right now.
Oo, wala nang magawa si Coach Tina sa mga ganong errors eh. It's
Wala.
the Lady Tamaraws that should control
Yes.
those mistakes.
Sa service area, it's all you.
Kaya nga itong si Coach Tina parang wala nang magawa. Napapakamot na lang ng ulo.
Kasi mahirap kasi nahihirapan sila mag-recover, especially with the reception.
Oh, especially now that they're just down 2 points.
Yes.
Those errors will not help them overcome this deficit.
Inside, it hit the line.
Monares this time successful on that hit. One more.
Coach Shaq looking at Abby Gok after that play. Pero, it hit the line.
Don't look now. This is a 6-2 run for FEU. Kanina nasa 16-11 tayo. Now it's just 1 point.
Oh, there you go. That's what Coach Tina has been looking for.
Ayun nga, Coach Tina Salak pumping her fist after that
Finally.
surface ace.
Kasi sabi niya, let's make a run. Eto na,
Oo.
simulan na natin.
At eto na nga, dahil sa run na yan, nakatabla na sila. It's now 18-18. Karim Truz on the service line. Sharp
Good
serve
serve.
para kay Truz. Sotomul sets it to Bustrillo, but that's an out-of-system play. Ubaldo to the middle to Panangin. Sotomil was there. Altomea sends it to Encarnacion.
Oh!
Maui si Encarnacion off the block.
Jewel Encarnacion hitting the block. Hitting the hands of Tin Ubaldo as you take a look. Because Tin is a taller setter actually, and she was above that block. Pero Encarnacion being the veteran that she is, just hitting it off her arms.
Yeah, Encarnacion, second leading scorer for UP, 8.3 points per game after pool play. Meanwhile, Sotomil on the service line for UP. Monares with an attack. But Haboneta was there waiting. Encarnacion this time. Gagawa ng paraan ng FEU yan. Oh, miss hit by Monares.
Monares off timing on that attack.
Ayun, ang ganda nga sana ng run ng FEU. They were able to tie the game at 18, but 2 straight points ang binigay nila dito sa UP.
Now you have Arce back in front also. Full front line. Ito yung matangkad na front line ng UP. And you have 2 spikers just in front of FEU. So let's see how Tin Ubaldo does this.
Ayun nga, na-neutralize nila yung atake na yun ni Panangin sa gitna. Meanwhile, Bustrillo was dug there by Hamili. Ito naman si Monares ang susubok.
Nobody touched it, says the referee.
Oo nga, napatingin pa si first referee, Jetroniel Paredes kay Ann Monares doon.
Kasi
wala.
yun yung epekto ng malalaking tao sa harap mo, 'di ba? Hindi and Almonares is the shorter one dito sa harap. So nung pinalagpas niya na lang talaga pero hindi lang tumama. And it's just unfortunate that it didn't hit. Oh!
Speaking of good fortune.
Lucky!
Unfortunate for Monares and fortunate on the part
Sotomil.
of Sotomil with an ace. At namagana nga ulit itong kalamangan ng UP 22-18. That's why Coach Tina Salak calls for time.
Tayo sa... Tumatapon tayo sa ano, sa survey, tumatapon pa tayo. Hindi tayo pwede magkaroon ng ganyan. Mitzi, anong komportable paluin? Sabi ka? Sabi ka? Running? Tres. Sige. Kailangan natin ng porsyento ngayon. Hindi tayo pwede pagsisiyan. Running. Kailangan natin. Kunin natin to. Basahan natin. Kapit pa!
So Coach Tina Salak of FEU pointing out their services. And also, yun nga, nabanggit niya, pumorsyento na tayo because UP needing just 3 points to close set number 3.
Yes, sabi nga ni Coach Tina, kunin na natin to. Kung yung UP, di ba, atin to? Sila, kunin na natin to.
Could be a battle cry to start with for FEU, especially if they overhaul this deficit.
Wala namang imposible.
Oo, it's just a 4-point lead for UP. But that's 1 point at a time.
Oh, there you go.
And that's a good response of a timeout para dito sa FEU, courtesy of Panangin.
Pero tingnan mo si Tin Obaldo after that point, may words pa rin si Coach Tina for her.
Oo,
Especially, she's gonna have 3 spikers in front.
tama. So maximizing the attacks and also doing good at the service. And that's a good service para kay Obaldo. Meanwhile,
Combination play! You can't leave that area vacant. As we take a look, you don't leave them open like that with just one blocker because UP will just maximize and utilize that.
Yeah, that fake by Arce led to that 1-to-1 block.
Yes.
At nagawa na nga ng advantage yun ng Lady Maroons. Meanwhile, an easy over for UP.
Broken play now.
Gok
Go!
this time will try.
Didn't
Pero
cross the net.
sabi nga ng referee natin, 4 touches on the part of Abby Gok.
Magiging costly na yung errors from this point on for UP.
And FEU still showing some signs of life late in set number 3. They're
Yes.
just down by 3. So a good run can put them into a tie or possibly even win this set. Meanwhile, Gok ang
Oh,
susubok.
Gok is blocked.
And that's a good response on the part of FEU.
Yan yung sinasabi ko kanina, you don't leave anybody open with just a single blocker.
Oh, dahil dyan, mapapatawag ng timeout si Coach Shaq. Let's listen in.
Commit na error. Tapos na yun. Okay, focus tayo sa susunod natin gagawin. Pasa muna, Abi. Pagka catch out mo gitna, kaya natin bumulak sa dumepensa. Hindi yung nag-ano tayo, ha? Tinatapon lang natin, okay?
Let's go, let's go.
Okay, one good receive muna. Hinga muna ng maayos. Kailangan komportable tayo pagbalik natin sa court para ma-execute natin na maayos yung gagawin natin, ha? Hinga muna, ha?
Commit sa cover. Hey, UP!
1 point muna, isang maganda muna, isang maganda.
Basically, the timeout by Coach Shaq, letting her ladies, her players
Breathe. Yes.
take it easy.
Yes.
They still have an advantage. They're still up by 2.
Kasi sabi nga niya, kaya nilang mag-block. Kasi tingnan mo naman yung front line niya. You have Bustrillo, Arce, and Abby Gok in front.
Tama, they have the height advantage para dito sa UP.
Yes.
But they can respond good off a timeout, and that's
There
a good
you go.
response by Bustrillo.
Ang paghinga nila ay nagresulta sa isang point.
Oo, kaya naman yung paghinga na sinabi ni Coach Shaq, give them a little bit of a breathing room.
And look, now at the back is Arce. Pumasok naman si Nina Itang as another tall player.
O, si Coach Shaq maintaining that height advantage para sa kanyang koponan. And they're now at set point and they have 3 set points to work with. Ubaldo this time goes to Tagaod. Pero nababantayan talaga si Tagaod sa larong ito. Bustrillo will attack but Tagaod was there. Kiseo to Tagaod off the block but Bustrillo is there once again. Kaya lang, hindi makontrol ni Bustrillo ang bola.
Yeah, Bustrillo couldn't control that strong hit coming from the from the FEU side. Tumalsik na lang sa arms niya because that hit was just too powerful.
At ito, may substitution sa panig ng FEU. Itong si Encarnacion comes in for Panangin.
So we have 2 Monareses and then we have 2 Encarnations against
Oo
each
nga
other.
pala, no? Hindi napansin. No?
Pero I don't think they're related. No, si
Wow.
Joel and Encarnacion from FEU.
Well, we can ask Reese Malonzo to find out kung may relation nga ba o wala. But meanwhile, by action, there's an inadvertent whistle here
From the official
from
stable.
the official stable.
I think they're gonna check. Even the second referee is confused.
Yeah, the second referee is also conferring with the table official. And there are now a platoon of table officials conferring, I guess,
Okay.
on who will serve. So that
No, nagkamali lang doon. So, no points given
yeah,
to
we
any
will have to
teams.
replay that
Yes.
at that point.
So, it's a good ball. So, nagkamali lang yung officials na napindot lang nila yon, but it's a good ball. So, the game plays on, no points given to any team.
Okay, so that's 22 serving 24 rather with Gok
Oh, that's a
with an
great
attack.
attack from Abby.
Meanwhile, UP will be able to capitalize. Bustrillo,
Oh,
but
wow.
the defense of FEU was there.
And Monares, still good.
Gok first ball, back set from Sotomil. And
Wow.
Bustrillo delivers the final point in set number 3. Let's check it out one more time. That off the block hit by Bustrillo. Despite that valiant effort by FEU to catch up in set number 3, UP maintaining the lead and the win. They win set number 3, 25-22. We will be back with set number 4. This is the vleague. We welcome you back after set number 3. UP taking that set despite that valiant effort by FEU to catch up and overturn that result. UP holding on to that advantage. As we check out some highlights from the third frame, UP was able to take advantage of their height in front of the net. That's why their defense was solid. And meanwhile, Gok was one of the spark plugs para dito sa UP. Ayun nga, Kathy, FEU tried to make a run, but their errors were just one too many. Kaya UP was still able to get set number 3.
Yes, and it just showed the character of these UP players as we look at the stats from that set. Attacks, we have the same a number of attacks, 11 apiece. For the blocking department, mas lumamang pa nga itong FEU considering that we were actually commending the blocking of UP. Aces, the same. Opponents' errors. Dito na tayo nagkakatalo as UP getting more points off the errors of FEU with 6 lang itong UP errors in that set. Kaya itong FEU, they have to lessen their errors as we've been talking about early on in this game as as you can see, Arce, actually medyo vital yung naging role ni Arce doon sa set na yun kasi wala siyang block, wala siyang bola na hindi kinuha, hindi niya na-touch. Nagsipag talaga siya sa blocking and it also resulted to a lot of points.
Yeah, the 10 errors is one too many para sa FEU.
Masyadong madami kaya napapakamot na ng noo si Coach Tina kanina.
They had 9 in set number 2 and 10 in set number 3. So that's 19 in just 2 sets for FEU. And a good start para dito sa UP off that attack by Bustrillo.
Bustrillo too happy and just so glad after that hit. Napapapalakpak na siya.
Ayun nga, nakikita mo nag-enjoy itong
Yes.
UP with every point or even with some mistakes that they get. They're keeping that energy, that happiness, that enthusiasm in this game.
And even si Coach Shaq, kalmado lang din. Kahit kanina na lumalamang na yung FEU or dumidikit na, kalmado lang si Coach Shaq.
Meanwhile, good response for FEU. Middle attack by Jean Assis.
You know, we're yet to hear from Jean Assis, Chenny Tagaod, itong mga usual scorers ng FEU. Medyo silent pa sila. Parang si Barbie Hamili pa lang yata yung, and then si Ann Monares yung naririnig natin. Kailangan nilang mag-step up.
Yeah, if they are to make a move, they have to make a move now. This is set 4. If they lose the set, there are no tomorrows. Meanwhile, Bustrillo once again with a score.
Bustrillo's saying, nope, I am gonna make moves after that hit over Monares.
Sa kabilang panig naman naka-score ngayon si Bustrillo. Samantala ito si Coach Shaq saying some instructions para dito kay Arce in terms of her blocking. Kahit na sila ay may kalamangan, 2-1.
Oh, still good.
Ball still good.
Si Coach Shaq ay napapaatras din.
Parang
Kasama siya sa
parang
play.
ito yung player ng UP dahil itong si Coach Shaq parang gusto yatang lumaro din eh.
Ano mo na? Si Coach Shaq yung sinasabi nila na tago na player.
Oh.
Diba? May mga play na tago.
Tago na ano.
Hindi na sa scout.
Oh. Tago na nandyan lang sa
Coach
paligid.
Shaq on your screens right now in his debut here at the V-League with UP.
And I guess that's important also for Coach Shaq given that he's a new coach, building rapport with his squad.
Yes, sa UP na squad. Actually, I was talking to him earlier as we are now witnessing a rally.
Yeah, long rally ended with an attack
Error.
error by Abby Gok. Yeah, apologizing to Coach Shaq kagad itong si Gok. Ito si Gok, babad pa rin. Nasa set 4 na tayo and she's still playing some
Yes, and Coach
heavy
Shaq,
minutes.
Coach Shaq giving her specific instructions and, you know, just telling her na, sige, paluin mo lang. It doesn't matter. Move on na tayo after that error. Now, let's focus on to the next, like what Coach Shaq said kanina at the end of the third set.
Importante rin yan for a volleyball player. Makakalimutan mo yung previous errors.
Maka-move on.
Oo.
I remember one of the games nitong ni Coach Tina Salak, may sinabi siya sa timeout na si Moira nga nakapag-move on na kayo pa kaya. And after that timeout, they made a run and they actually won the set. So, yun nga, moving on is very vital.
Sometimes whatever works or whatever helps you communicate with your squad. And that time,
Move
Coach
on.
Tina channeling Moira. Kaya lang yung atake na yun ni Panangin, she wasn't able to channel it inside the side of UP's court.
Panangin should move on then after that error.
Minsan kasi for a young player kapag yung one too many errors, may ano sila eh.
Parang feeling mo hinahata ka ng pababa, yung moral mo bumababa.
Parang
That's why-
they're prone to overthinking na, can I make the next hit?
That's why you have veteran coaches, you have veteran teammates to help lift you up.
And after that advantage by UP, FEU getting a point back of that service error. So it's now 3-5. And Monares losing the battle of the sisters so far. But she is one of the bright spots for FEU.
Yeah, it's actually Joanne Monares hindi pa nakabalik no, from
Oo,
the
tama.
first set. Because Abby Gok has been playing really well for the UP
Oo,
squad.
siya yung kumuha ng pwesto nitong si Monares, itong si Gok. Playing heavy minutes for the Fighting Maroons. And a successful middle attack para doon kay Itang that time. Brings us to 6-3 in favor of UP. Stephanie Bustrillo on the service line para sa Fighting Maroons.
An error. Coach Shaq telling his girls to calm down and chill.
May kasama na rin gigil siguro yung palo na yun ni Bustrillo, no?
Yun nga sabi ni Coach siya kanina, medyo may improvement nga daw yung system na dinala niya dito sa UP because I asked him if, it's the same system that he's been using all these years sa collegiate volleyball. After that strong hit by Nina Itang, Coach Shaq is just so happy as we take a look, the running attack.
Yeah,
coming
nice
from
set para kay
Nina.
Sotomil, back set, and Itang just powers it through.
And the energy after that attack, as I was saying earlier, Coach Shaq telling me na itong system dinala niya sa UP is a more improved one kasi nga daw marami na rin siyang experience
So
when
it's
it comes to volleyball.
yes, it's a collection of every stop of
Yes.
Coach Shaq.
Yes, exactly. And sabi niya, iba na yung mga generation of volleyball players ngayon.
Ayan, but so far so good for Coach Shaq
Oh,
relating to her squad. Pero a good attack naman on the part of Panangin doon for FEU. At si Panangin nga ang magsiserve for the Lady Tamaraws. They're just down by 2 points, 5 serving 7.
I think this is the tallest front line for FEU right now. Ubaldo, Jenny Tagaod, and Jean Assis.
So they have to capitalize on that
Yes.
tall front line if they are to catch up.
Oh, it hit the line just behind Tin Ubaldo.
Another lucky hit para dito kay Nina Itang brings us to our first technical timeout and set 4, UP up 8-5. After the first technical timeout of set number 4, UP sees themselves ahead 8-5. And it seems like from set 2 moving forward, they have kept that momentum, they have kept that advantage talking about UP.
Actually, mas nag-improve nga itong atake ng FEU. It's just that they also have attack errors. And as we see Encarnacion apologizing to the second referee for whatever reason, we don't know. But, as I was saying, nag-improve na rin talaga itong atake ng FEU. Hence, hindi naman ganun kalaki yung lamang nitong UP.
Ayun nga, palitan din ng tao on the part of FEU.
Yes.
Itong si Gallo papasok in favor of Ubaldo.
Kasi parang nagka-errors din si Ubaldo kanina. Pati sa depensa. So, mahirap din pag liability ka sa defense.
But still, UP in high spirits because they have a 3-point advantage.
As you can
And ayan
see,
na naman, si Arce
Arce
celebrating this point.
not giving up on any ball.
Oo.
No entry, says Arce.
Masipag si Arce when it comes to net
Oo.
defense.
As what every middle blocker should do. Wala kang susukuan dapat na bola.
Tama, kaya itong si Arce, also one of the better players for UP in this quarterfinal matchup.
Oh, but after that error,
Oo, sayang
coming
yun.
from Nina Itang.
That miss hit by Itang. After 2 successive points from Nina Itang that sent us to our first technical timeout, there she was committing an error. So it's now 6 serving 9. Itong si Jill Gallo, ang kanilang setter, doing service for FEU. So Tomil back set.
Oh, miscommunication there. I think the play was a running attack. And I think Arce got confused after that play.
Akala niya siguro blocking pa rin yung ano niya.
Baka akala niya quick hit at the back.
Oo. Hindi siya nasanay siya yung atake kasi she's been doing excellent with the net defense.
Oh, great attack by Encarnacion with that cross-court hit.
Check it out one more time. Good set by Altomea and a perfect hit para dito kay Jewel Encarnacion.
Masyadong sobra yung marka nitong blockers ng FEU.
Kaya nahanap ng UP Spikers yung zone na yan.
Yung cross-court,
Oo.
yes. It's easy. Actually, the spikers of UP, when they hit, nakaharap na talaga sila sa cross court.
So it's FEU should
But
do
yes, the blocking should adjust.
adjust. Yes.
Like, exactly what we witnessed right
Oo.
now, right on cue. Great
naman,
block.
Narinig na naman tayo ng FEU at that time. Quick adjustment on the part of the Lady Tamaraws trims this deficit to 2. 8 serving 10.
Nako, eto nang dumidikit na itong FEU.
With Jenny Tagaod still relatively quiet in this game.
Pero she's been steady at the service line.
And there she is with another good serve.
Oh, combination play, but too low for Jewel Encarnacion.
Najaws of the net, won by Arce.
Arce is just dominating at the net for UP.
Sabi nga na, iba na yung matangkad eh. So Arce just using that advantage.
Iba na ang matangka. Imagine, pag si Arce na pati sa opensa niya.
Oo.
Diba?
That would be a scary thought for
Oh,
FEU.
yes.
Meanwhile, Gallo sends it to
Oh,
Munares.
great dig from the libero of UP.
Bustrillo naman susubok, but Tagaod was there. Gallo, who does she go to? To assist.
Oh, two UP players
Out of
down.
system play. FEU, can they capitalize? But that middle attack by Munares blocked. Tagaod.
Oh,
Double contact infraction.
may nagkakabanggaan. Actually,
O ayan, tinatawa na lang ng UP yung kanilang mga collision doon kanina.
but we don't want to see any injury or
Oo,
anyone
syempre.
getting hurt. But it's nice for a coach to see actually two players going after one ball. It means that they are all into the defense.
Ay, lahat, they're all
Yes,
eager.
lahat gustong
Oo,
kumuha ng
tama.
bola.
Better have two players getting the ball than none.
Yes. And
Mantalang yun, another error on the part of FEU that time. And the misfortunes just keep on piling for the Lady Tamaraws here in set number 4. Namamaga ulit ang kalamangan na UP. 13 serving 8. Gallo this time to Hamili. Blocked by Arce. And Arce is just reiterating that wall.
Coach Shaq approves.
Yeah, we listen to this time out by Coach Tina.
Easy chance ball lang, babalik, papalo, didepensa tayo, cover. Diba ba, block, pinapahirapan nyo. Kayo mismo. Kaya kayo yung pagod na pagod, hindi sila. Tama yung galaw na ginagawa nila, kayo ang dami nyo. Sobrang overthink. Sobra. Diba? Ano bang meron? Stay at the moment na tayo. Focus tayo dyan. Tara.
That's a good point by
Yes.
Coach Tina Salak of that timeout
Yes.
because FEU, they have been committing one too many errors.
Yes.
So baka nga nakaka-apekto yun sa mentalidad nila dito sa larong ito.
Yes, great words of wisdom coming from the great Tina Salak, no? The more you overthink, the more you commit errors. And you know when she said, live in the moment, live in the present. I want you to be here. I want you to stay in the present. Huwag yung pangunahan, di ba? Pag inisip mo na, baka pag pinalo ko ito mabablock, di definitely, pipiliin mong wag na lang pumalo,
Oo.
di ba? Which shouldn't be the case.
Another foiled attempt there by FEU.
Nice set.
Meanwhile, itong si Bustrillo susubok. Pero ang depensa ng FEU nandun. Hamili one more time!
There you go.
That's a good response of a timeout from Coach Tina Salak. Hamili getting that ball through the blockers of UP.
Just living in the present is
nga.
Barbie Hamili proving Coach Tina Salak.
Baka yun yung kailangang wake-up call din ng
Yes.
FEU, no? Kasi they cannot afford for this advantage to go even bigger. This is now a 5-point lead for UP.
Yes. Kaya alam mo, kailangan din mag-step up talaga ng veterans or like the team captain, si Tin Ubaldo. She has to tell her teammates also. You know, like I remember when I was still playing in college, our coach would always say, kayo na lang dyan sa loob eh. We can only do so much. So inside, you have to tell each other that, paluin mo, ako sasalo sa... Just hit the ball, may magko-cover sa'yo. Huwag kang matakot, ako bahala. Like you just have to ensure and assure your teammates. Like,
Yeah.
After that Amigo
Ayun nga,
error.
magandang
Diba?
sequence on the part of FEU. That's 3 straight points at
Yes.
kalahati na lang itong kalamangan ng UP.
Because the more you tell your teammates na, hindi, paluin mo lang, ako naman bahala. Pag na-block ka, so what? Andito kami, di ba? So, you also boost your teammates' confidence.
Yeah, that level of trust is what
Yes.
FEU needs.
Yes,
Now
exactly.
that they are trying to overhaul this 3-point deficit.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the defense of FEU was there. Ubaldo sends it to Hamili. Down the line is good.
It is in for Hamili. Barbie finding that sweet spot at zone 1.
Dahil dyan sa 4-point rally na yan, mapapatawag ng timeout itong si Coach Sac de los Santos. And we will listen into the huddle of UP.
Wag na alam na nilang ito lagi yung maatake. So dapat kung ano, lipat mo naman doon. Ito naman. Kanina nung yung rotation na yan, dito kayo nakapatay. O ha? Okay? Sige, go, go, go.
On pass, usap muna. Let's go. Five. Big time, girls. Big time.
Coach Shaq just reminding the UP Fighting Maroons to put some variation in their attacks. Dahil nga sabi nga niya, nababantayan na yung isang area ng kanilang atake. So Soto Mill, most
Yes.
especially the setter, trying other angles and other spots.
Especially that she has 3 spikers to play with.
Yun yung hindi niya na ma-maximize itong si Soto Mill. No? Meanwhile, si Asi sharp serve, over reception.
Barbie stretching out.
Yeah, ginawa ng paraan ni Hamili. Pero nagawa pa ng puntos ni Gokyo ang sequence na yon.
I think that's exactly what Coach Sack wanted her to do. Just hit the hand of the blocker and swipe the ball out.
Ano na lang, malakas ang palo na lang. And Gok still delivering points. Trickling points dito for UP. And they have a 3-point advantage, 15 serving 12. Ubaldo sets it to Monares, block. Kiseyo with the second ball, sends it to Hamili, blocked again.
Oh, the Great Wall of Katipunan. Diliman is close.
That's a good observation for you, Kathy. Great Wall of Diliman is in business, and they go to the second technical timeout, up 16-12. UP maintaining that 4-point advantage after the second technical timeout of set number 4. They would need to win this set if they are to advance to the semifinals.
Yes.
Meanwhile, FEU trying to take set 4 to force a 5th set. That's the lone mission for the Lady Tamaraws at this point of the game. And another block on the part of UP.
Masyadong
FEU cannot break that wall.
basang-basa ng blockers.
And a good
But
attack by Itang.
from defense to offense, that's how you play volleyball. As we look at this, after that block, she went for the running attack and scored.
Yeah, nahuli yung block doon ni Panangin at syempre si Hamili.
Yes.
May height advantage talaga si Itang dyan. That's why Itang maximized that running attack and scoring a point for the Fighting Maroons. 17 serving 12.
Nice serve.
Panangin.
Oh! Itang with her long arms.
Oh, naabangan ni Itang yun. Single block by Itang after that running attack. And a quick timeout by Coach Tina Salak. Let's listen in to the huddle.
Pinapasa para makapag-create tayo ng magandang play, ha? Kaya yung mga judgment natin, alanganin sobra. Kung kailan idinidictate lang, doon ka gagawa. Diba? Kanina pa namin sinasabi sa iyo na paikutin mo yung tao. yung tao natin sa opensa, dulo-dulo talagang kailangan, ay inaano na nila, sarado na. Wala na tayo bang ibang bala ba? Meron pa eh. Konting push pa, yun ang bala natin. Konting makinig tayo, apply natin, execute natin, yun ang konting push.
Go! Kapit tayo!
Pasa tayo, pasa.
One of the rare instances, Coach Tina Salak showing more emotion from the huddle.
Yes, a lot of emotions in that huddle, especially for that huddle was really for the setter Tino Baldo. Kasi yun nga, nabantayan na ng blockers ng UP lahat ng spikers niya. Ang next na gagawin mo, if plan A doesn't work, you have to have a lot of backup plans.
And
But also, Arce,
they don't have a backup plan for service aces like that.
their reception talaga
Oo.
is not really working out for them. And, as we were talking, as we were mentioning earlier, Lance, no, itong si Coach Tina, kaya yung frustration niya is gano'n na lang. Kasi as a setter, kailangan marami kang diskarte. Hindi naman pwedeng, yung sinabi nga ni Coach Tina, kung ano sinasabi namin, doon ka na lang gumagawa. Di ba? Kailangan may diskarte ka rin.
Ayan,
And
speaking
speaking
of
of
diskarte,
diskarte, there you go.
that's something that has been lost in this game for FEU, that middle game, that middle attack. And that time, they got 1 point off Mitzi Panangin. And that also stops itong run by UP. Kanina nasa 14-12 tayo and then it became 19-12. So that's a 5-0 run stopped by FEU. Bustrillo this time.
Barbie, too short for Bustrillo on that play.
No, kaya nare-recognize din ni Sotomil yung
Yes.
advantage na yun eh.
And you have Bustrillo, one of the highest scorers for your squad,
Yep.
delivering everything for UP right now.
And here she is on the service line. Bustrillo averaging 9.3 points per game after pool play. Ubaldo sends it to the middle again.
On another error. That set was too low also for the quicker of FEU. Medyo frustrating, especially for Coach Tina.
Oo, kasi parang Coach Tina already gave all of the
Yes.
knowledge, all of the reminders, and all of the wisdom.
Now it's on you. Ikaw na, di ba?
It's
Eto
up
nga,
to the young squad na to deliver.
yes, that's why this is a great venue for young players like sila Tino Baldo and the FEU squad, Barbie Hamili. Dito ka mahahasa eh.
And another kill block for UP.
No entry!
Oo nga.
Nina Itang as we take a look.
Kitang-kita ng UP yung atake ni Hamili that time.
Yes. Masyadong bitin yung set. And the ball was just right in front of Nina Itang. Hindi niya na kailangan gumalaw. Tumalo na lang talaga siya vertically.
That gives UP point number 22. While FEU is stuck at 13.
There you go.
Make that 14 with that down-the-line hit.
That's what Coach Tina wanted Barbie to do because Sotomil is the shorter blocker. Doon nyo ipadaan, di ba? Discarte.
Tama. So bumawi doon si Barbie Hamili with another point for FEU. It's now 14 serving 22.
So no room for errors for FEU at this point.
Especially now that they would like to extend the game to a 5th set.
Yes.
Gok this time, papalo. Second servings for UP. Si Gok pa rin ang papalo.
Oh,
Kaya lang, bumawi ng kill block itong FEU.
FEU with their own version of their great wall.
One of the rare instances that is.
Yes.
They need more of that para naman makahabol sila dito sa larong ito. It's 15 serving 22.
Madali ito kasi dalawang spikers lang yung inaabangan nila, which is Abby Gok and Nina Itang.
Nina Itang with the
Running
running
attack!
Nakagip pa ni Ann Monares yung bola doon.
I guess hindi siya nabantayan at that point. The middle blocker should take note and really identify that dalawang spikers lang. Kaya yung middle spiker, quick spiker ng opponent, dapat huwag niyang iwanan. And yun na, pag-iwanan, nakascore itong si Nina.
And they have been having success itong UP
Yes.
with just running attack from Sotomil to Itang.
Yes.
Ngayon, they are repeating the
The
script. Oo,
connection,
pero andun pa rin
yes.
yung puntos. I want to take this time for Sotomil.
Sotomil also contributing to the points of UP. Actually, lahat sila ngayon na nasa loob, aside sa libero, no? May puntos.
Oo. Sabi
Even
ni
the setter.
Sotomil, hindi pwedeng sila lang yung may puntos.
Let me join the party.
Oo, maganda yung sa stat sheet, meron siyang puntos doon eh.
Yes.
And that one to play also by Sotomil brings us to match point. UP with 9 set points to work with. Ubaldo to the middle.
Oh, wow.
But nice
Umaangat
save
talaga.
there by Bustrillo.
Umaangat
A tip
talaga
by
yung
Encarnacion. Attack from the back row. No for FEU.
Oh, an error. Not yet, says FEU. Pero ang gaang tignan ng UP, no? The way they move, the way they run after the ball, magaang lang. Hindi yung presyurado, hindi tensionado. Like, you know,
Walang
FEU.
pressure on the part of UP,
Yes.
especially now they're up 8. And
Yes.
everything that they have been doing, executing, is working wonders for them.
Yes, and Coach Tina even mentioned that in her timeout. Oh, but at that time, something wrong happened.
Something wrong happened indeed.
Pero, well,
2 quick
meron.
points for FEU rather. Pero,
Pero,
medyo
down
malaking
1 na
kalamangan pa rin
lang.
to.
For the match point.
No room for error,
No
ika
room.
nga, for FEU. Panangin on the service line.
Oh, you just mentioned it.
Unfortunately, FEU fans, I apologize, but that's an anticlimactic ending to this game. With that service error by Panangin, we close this game.
Coach Shaq winning this game against his former school. And Coach Mark Caron,
Coach Mark Caron also getting the victory.
congratulations.
Aside from Coach Shaq, Coach Onyok Getigan, and the rest of the UP coaching staff.
Everything just worked for UP and lahat ng plano nila, I think, na-execute ng maayos. And the players are just having fun.
Yeah, and that's why they won in 4 sets. After that first set win by FEU,
Yes.
they just responded well. 25-20, 25-19, 25-22, and 25-17 for the winners, and advancing to the semifinals
Yes.
of the Women's Volleyball Tournament of the vleague 2022 Challenge Cup.
What a debut for Coach Shaq.
Oo,
Dito
first
sa
game.
vleague.
Oo.
First game niya with UP and they won. And tingnan mo, ang saya-saya lang ng team ng UP.
Oh, even Coach Shaq is celebrating with our player of the game.
As you know, as we are looking at the UP squad right now, we are now going to turn you over to our courtside Reese with our player of the game.
Thank you, Kathy. I'm here with player of the game, Ethan Arce of the UP Fighting Maroons. So, Ethan, how do you intend to keep it up as you move on to the semifinals?
Siguro po, pagbutihan pa namin sa training and lagi lang makinig sa coaches po. Tapos pakita lang namin lahat ng makakaya namin. Kahit magka-error kami, dapat patuloy pa din.
So, Kathy, Ethan, is there anyone you want to greet?
Hello po sa papa ko, kay mama, ate, kuya, kay ate Jai, hi, kay sa family ng teammates ko, hello. Sa prof ko, hello. And sa buong UP community, thank you po. Supportahan niyo pa po kami, UP Fight!
Ayun.
Boneta.
Ayun. So, congratulations to you, Ethan, and to the University of the Philippines. Back to you, Lance and Kathy.
Thank you very much, Reese Malonzo. Indeed, UP showing the fight in this game. As we check out the highlights from this match, FEU controlling set number 1. Maganda yung panimula ng FEU, is just that they were not able to sustain it throughout the game.
Yes, their errors like literally killed them. And as we take a look at set number 2, etong UP nagising na rin sila, no? Naka-adjust even their receptions, even their blockings. That's when Arce actually showed talaga that, you know, she can actually be that middle blocker that you can depend on.
Yeah, it's also a total team effort for UP because not just Arce, to rin si Abigo,
Yes.
Celis, Sotomil, Bustrillo,
Yes.
Encarnacion. You can just name all of them and you know that they contributed in this game. That's why they were able to close it in the 4th set.
Fourth set, lahat sila na-activate na. Parang lahat ng kailangan pumuntos,
Oo.
lahat ng pinasok na may na-contribute. Walang patapon na substitution. Itong UP and Coach Shaq also enjoying and having fun. As we take a look, Nina Itang enjoying every point in this match. Well, they made it to the semifinals. What's not to love?
Yeah, and they will now go through the final 4 of this tournament, women's volleyball competition in the vleague 2022. And that does it for our 4th game, but we still have one more game to go. Ateneo Lady Eagles against San Beda University Lady Red Spikers. So we will be back with more volleyball action. This is the vleague, where it all started.